Welcome back to Great Chaos, where a group of friends get together and play Dungeons and Dragons. Well, mostly friends, acquaintances. Sometimes we like each other, whatever, you know. Anyway, we do things a little bit differently. We split the party in two, and this week we are back with Group 1. And before we get started with tonight's episode, I do believe we have an announcement from Evanwood, our sponsors. So let me take a look. I believe they wrote me a wonderful announcement here because they are excited, check this out, to have added another new line item to their Dungeons & Dragons art. And it was actually inspired by Hef. I believe you all know Hef, the furry bunny played by Charles. Is a Scrabble tile style shadow box that contains the most popular words pertaining to all of the 5E classes. Okay, so the Bard option had a little Scrabble tile holder down there at the bottom that has the letters spelled out Bard. Then the words that were created on the backer board contain spells, lore, performance, inspiration, versatility, charisma. There's a lot on here. Anyway, you get the idea, right? Each class has its own unique layout dedicated to that class specifically. So aside from picking what class you would like, you also have 4 different finishing options to choose from. Dark, light, warm, rustic, and then Brad's favorite, the 5th one from behind. So those are your choices. Maybe you don't have a dedicated class you really love.
You know me so well.
You subscribe to that too?
Always finish on the box.
But you want something for your game room walls anyway. Well, they made one. Damn it! Can't even get halfway through this. How we love you, Evanwood. They made one for just all the 5e classes, intertwined into a sophisticated design made to elevate any gaming room. Actually, that's not fully accurate, as all the style could easily go into any room of your home and be a nice little nerdy addition. So check out the new line of Dungeons & Dragons art over at evanwood.com. They have a whole tab dedicated to the different art styles they offer, so you should go take a look. And if you see anything you like, remember to add onto your savings by using code CHAOS with a K, which gets you an additional 10% off on everything you order, even if you finish from behind. So thank you, Evanwood, for your continued support, which we hope that will continue. Love these ad reads. Appreciate you so much, everything that you've done. But seriously, again, if you have never been on their website, evanwood.com, please take the time to take a look because they have made so much amazing things for us, including the artwork behind me on the wall there, which is pretty sweet. They're the Great Chaos sign. They can do a lot. Great dice as well. So, Evan, we really appreciate you. Do we have any other announcements?
Thanks, Evanwood.
We love you.
We're getting very close to the next number on the subscriptions on the YouTube, by the way. So we get a few more of those. I know we've got the Miniature Tavern giveaway coming up. So that's getting very, very close. So continue to like, share, subscribe on there. But if no one has any other announcements, anything to get off your chest? No? Yes?
I think maybe you should tell the people your advice about milking a camel.
No. If you do milk a camel, though, always get rid of the top layer. That's where the bacteria is. Then you can drink it. Okay. All right. Anyway, on that note,
You got into the intro?
we are going to get to our intro, yes. There we go, and welcome back. I tell you, we are figuring out technology. We are one party member down tonight. Bjorn is with us in spirit, but not able to make it this evening. So let's thoughts and prayers with Bjorn. Now he's on vacation, well earned, well deserved vacation, and so we will be playing his character's an NPC tonight. So I believe he's leading, right? He's the first one through every time. He said.
That's what I heard. Bomb in one hand.
Yeah. Yes. So I will put Tancorn. Are you in charge of that tonight? You keeping an eye on him, or
Not at all.
No,
I am not safe for that. I can barely run my guy.
All right. Well, somebody, try to have a heads up on Bjorn's guy. If you want to pull him up on D&D Beyond there, that'd be great, so that I don't have to. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. So, ready to get back into tonight's episode, right? I think.
I was born ready.
Okay. Well, when last we left off, Group 1 had spent the entire episode going through the desert, going from obelisk to obelisk, from challenge to challenge, trying to find the tomb of the Undying One, the Mummy Lord himself, that supposedly had come back after all these years of imprisonment. That they technically they may have been responsible for releasing, but it's a technicality. So the group first fought some bugs that came out from under the desert.
On Akenaten.
Was a very interesting battle. They did quite well, and then they made their way past the second obelisk, where they found themselves face to face with a large tree. The tree took some time,
Love that.
but eventually
Look at that.
Malika figured out that if you just succumb to it and go into the mouth, that good things can happen, and so he allowed the tree to take him in, and
Consent is sex.
and that is where he found himself warped to the area where the tomb was. Eventually the rest of the party joined him, and then they found themselves at the top entrance to the pyramid, where
Together.
Gully was asked to embrace his darkness.
Oh, that's right. Yep. And almost killed everybody.
And as his party was laid to waste, one after another, murdered before his eyes, he resisted. He fought back and said, "No, I will not." Even though he was told it would save their lives, he refused and let them die one by one. Tancorn, dead. Bjorn, dead. Shazer, dead. Almost the entire
Proud of you, Gully.
group. Gawa then succumbed as well, leaving just Malika down to his last death save before the darkness finally took hold, and Gully went through a transformation, unlocking the gate and coming
Just couldn't let Malika die.
and came back
So sweet.
a little worse for wear inside. Outside he seems to be just fine, but on the inside I think it did take its toll. And then the group was able to solve the riddle and open the door, and an eerie wind blew by them out this door. This stale, deathly air, like a trapped fart, just came out. And that is where we pick back up tonight's episode. So, Group 1.
That's definitely the name of the episode.
A trapped fart.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Find some Febreze, apparently.
It just kind of wafts out and then goes by, and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah, so fart's gone.
Yes. So you find yourselves just sitting there.
Well, I think we made it.
Yep, I think the easiest part of our journey is behind us.
Don't like the sound of that.
Easy for some of us.
I mean, you're out of the sun, right? That's a good feeling.
Yes, the shade is preferable. But it's also awfully dry in here.
So the question is, do you want to enter? Or just continue to sit here and kind of whipped?
Is it like pure darkness?
It
Except for
is.
the light that's pouring in when we open the doors.
So there's no light inside. It's pitch
Okay.
black. So those of you with dark vision might be able to see in there without light, but those without, you'll need a light source.
What do I see from the entrance?
Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. So
60 feet of it.
roll a perception check.
Shall. Ooh, okay. What do I see with a 4?
It's really hard to see just because you're going from the outside to the inside, so you're having trouble adjusting, and I feel like you got these blurry glasses on almost. It's tough.
Anybody else have sand in their eyes?
I have dark vision. Is there anything you
I
want
think I
me
have
to
sand in my everything.
That's fair.
I would kill for
That's a
that.
12, so that's not great.
So you're making a perception check as well. You do see, I would say, with a 12, you see some faint scrape marks on the floor that lead towards there's one door in the far back of the room.
Oh, I suppose I could summon my spear.
Okay, so you're gonna pull some light into the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry guys, a little off my game right now. Oh,
All right, so you pull some light. So I would say it's about a 25 by 20 room. So it's a pretty good sized room. There's one door to the south, and you see like it looks like these faint drag marks that lead all the way to the door.
Are those drag marks in the dust, or do they look like gouged in the floor?
More
stone
gouged in the floor.
Love that.
Something
Do you
big.
wanna investigate it further?
I do.
Oh, look at Bjorn.
yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Thanks, Bjorn. Sending me his character sheet. I was pulling it up on D&D Beyond, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
alright. So we're investigating the gouges.
That's a 21 investigation check if you were going to ask for one.
It looks like the gouges are literally by the bones in a finger or something, like scraping against it.
Oh.
Yeah. Like something was fighting that hard being dragged.
Something
How big are they?
They're not huge.
really wanted to
humanoid?
escape.
Yeah.
And that was dragged into the door?
Well, I can imagine why.
Well, I think it's quite obvious where we need to go. Start walking forward.
Okay. So you get to this iron door. What would you like to do with the iron door?
Well, anybody want to check this door out before we try to open it?
Anybody have a good investigation? Or are good at investigating things?
I
Worst sleight of hand?
Perhaps religious iconography, perhaps.
well,
Is there any writing around the door? Is there?
Symbols, or
Not really, no.
no engravings, no scroll
is there
work.
like a keyhole?
There's not. There's a door handle, but no.
A
no-
door handle?
yeah,
Okay.
But it's not locked.
Alright, I'll try to open the door.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
The door turns and opens inward, revealing another dark room behind. This room's a little smaller. I would say it's about 15 by 10, so a good sized bedroom. Okay. It's jam packed with rows of shelves and piles of open crates. All of them. I mean, are you going to go in and look, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So the open crates, they're filled with all manner of, assorted objects. Coils of rope, candles, dinner plates. There's a taxidermied raccoon, a badger, a fox, a fawn. There's gardening tools. And then there's a single leather-bound book that lies open in a small clearing in the middle of the room, as if somebody deliberately placed it there. So the crates and that are all around kind of the corners of the room. And there's one door to the south Also an iron door, but then it's like it's circled around. There's this book in the center of the room that's open.
All right. I will use Mage Hand
Okay.
to pick the book up off of the ground, bring it towards me. Can I read it?
Well, you have Eyes of the Runekeeper, I believe,
I
right?
do.
So then you can read it, yes. So there's a little bit of writing on the page that it's open to. It says, "The key you seek is here somewhere. Do not be so hasty or look past what's right there. We all have one, some big, some small, some long and tall, and even when it's stuffed, it can run."
Sounds like a nose.
All right. So I'd relay that to the group. Tell them what I read inside the book. Sounds like another riddle, guys.
What a curious piece of literature. Was there an author, a title, anything on the binding?
Was there?
No.
No.
As you flip through the book, that's the only thing written in it.
And it's like in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
waste of it.
What did it say again?
The key you seek is here somewhere. Do not be so hasty or look past what's right there. We all have one, some big, some small, some long and tall. And even when it's stuffed, it can run.
Gonna just kind of absent-mindedly stroke whatever stuffed animal is closest to me.
I'll say it's a taxidermied badger that you're.
What is this?
A large beast.
Yeah, I'd say it's about just decent size.
Is it heavy?
Not too bad, no. In depth, it does not weigh as much.
So what would be easy to look past on your body that can still run when it's stuffed?
I'll turn the badger around. Surely not.
Did Gully point to his nose?
Mm-hmm.
I think Gully may be onto something.
Would you like to share
So-
with the class, Mr. Crinklepot?
Perhaps your nose.
When you say that, you feel the slightly painful, itchy sensation in one of your nostrils.
Awesome.
And it begins to, you feel the urge to sneeze. Do you? Or are you trying to hold it back?
He would probably just sneeze.
The sneeze. As you do, you take a point of damage as this key rips out your nostril.
Drop-
And it's now like just clinks to the floor in front of you.
Lyra, bless you.
I don't like the start of this already.
Yeah, it's like you got a little blood trickle in your nose.
So I'm gonna take the book with Mage Hand and place it into my hand. Does anything happen?
You feel a slight tingling. It's just kind of going up your arm, but
Okay, I'll close it and store it away.
where are you storing it?
Store it in my backpack.
Okay. So you have this brass key. There's that one iron door to the south that looks like might maybe the key.
Okay. Note to self, don't make any more suggestions.
Alright.
Hate to see where the next key comes out of.
Yeah. Yeah. So is anybody else interested in any of these other random objects in this room?
Gawa twitches his robe over the badger.
The second key rhymes with Enos. Nope. Not this guy. No keys coming out of there.
It's not the weenus. It must be the. I'm not sure that we should really be touching things
Well, he's already touched the badger.
or keeping them.
I've pack bonded. It's too late.
Because it's not real.
It's not a lot I know about now.
Okay.
Kind of learning as we go.
It's a stuffed badger.
It's a taxidermist one, yeah. It's a
Okay.
formerly alive one that somebody stuffed, yeah.
I mean, it is weird, but who am I to judge?
You just sneezed a key, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'm kind of out of legs to stand on.
I'm guessing that thing will be alive before too long.
So,
Head toward the door, I guess.
Do you want to lead or do you want me to take your key?
I will unlock the door.
So you put the key in.
Sure.
So as you do, like, you hear this booming voice that just echoes across the room. Welcome to my lair. Golly, I am most impressed with your darkness. I look forward to putting that to good use later.
Does everybody hear this?
Oh, yeah.
Just go.
You can lead.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
Before we meet, I would like to have a little fun first.
Oh God.
This guy sounds familiar.
I'm hoping you survive the trials. We have much to discuss.
Does this sound like the voice that talked to me
No,
outside the temple? Okay.
you've never heard this voice before.
What is it with these guys and their trials? Alright, forward. I will head back up to the front of the group.
So you're gonna finish opening the door?
Yep.
Take heed. The next room has not been entered in more than 1,200 years.
Don't.
All right, you open the door. And pretty sizable room now. Okay, this next room, I would say, is probably 50 feet long, probably 30 feet wide. And there's like little alcoves around the room. And there are 6 towering statues set in each of the 6 alcoves
Okay.
around the room, each depicting nearly identical hooded figures. Each statue is facing a central table that's in the middle, covered with ragged cloth, atop which sits an assortment of oversized items carved out of the same stone as the statues. There's a book, a scythe, a dagger, a spear, a hammer, and a crown. And then there's a large circular door on the far end of the room.
Do these items look like they would fit the statues? Like oversized
perception
like
check.
that? Oh, natural 20.
Natural
22.
20. All right, they look like they're crafted of the exact same material.
And the sizing is proportionate? mean,
I
how
would
big-
say so, yeah.
Okay. Perhaps we have to match the objects to the statue.
Do the statues appear to have empty hands, empty crown, empty pates? Like what's... Is there like a...
You want to go examine them?
I do.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
King Quinn, you're quite
That is
studied.
a critical fail.
A critical fail. Okay. I mean, you're impressed with the stonework. You know, it's really kind of taking your focus.
Beautiful rock.
Stoner.
These are exquisite.
Do any of these look familiar to you?
Do I recognize any of the statues?
They're just hooded figures, but if you're going to go up and investigate, you can make a perception check up there.
Well, while they're doing that, I want to pull the book out.
Okay.
Just open it again. Just flip through it, see if there's anything else in it.
It's completely empty right now, so the writing did leave.
It's like telling me this diary.
16.
16. Which statue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
Closest one to the door that we're in.
We'll just say 1. So you're really taking a look at this statue.
I'm not touching anything at this point. I'm just looking at it.
It looks like the first statue's fingertips are stained black.
Okay. Is there like is the hands in any position that look like to hold a specific item?
All the hands are very similar, so you're not sure what would go, if anything goes with what. But on this first statue, yeah, the fingertips are stained black.
On the table is the book, the spear, a scythe, a hammer.
A dagger and a crown.
Dagger and a crown.
Yeah, a book, a scythe, a dagger, a spear, a hammer, and a crown.
This one has black fingertips, which could be a sign of a writer, a book. Person writes a lot.
I'm familiar with that malady.
I'm missing something.
As am I.
Book, scythe, dagger, crown, and
Hammer.
hammer.
I'm gonna walk over to the table
Spear,
without
spear,
touching anything.
spear.
I'm gonna pull my cloak over me so that the protection covers me better, and then observe the table without touching anything.
Okay, so you
And the
see
items
those.
on
You
it.
see all 6 of those items.
Is there any of the weird markings on the table, or the way that the items
No,
are
it's
laid
kind
out
of
on the table?
They're just laid on top of a ratty cloth, and it's like somebody just strewn them out there.
And he said,
Do they look piled on each other, or are they like
They're just kind of spread out.
like a make a choice kind of thing?
Yeah,
he said oversized.
I think they're oversized because the statues are so big.
So
Could they be lifted?
Yeah, I mean, if you were gonna try to pick one
I'm
up.
gonna go pick up the spear.
Okay.
I take a step back if he walks up and grabs something. I'm gonna step back for safety.
So I want to hold it up and try to inspect it.
Pull my cloak a little bit tighter.
What's your strength? Actually, just make an athletics check for me.
Okay. 11.
11. So you're struggling with it to lift it. You're kind of lifting it off the table, but you can't quite lift it. It's that heavy because it's all stone.
Is it hard to, is it heavy, or
It is very
is it
heavy.
holding itself down?
It's very heavy, but strength isn't typically my strong suit.
Oh, okay, so it's a weight thing,
I think
not a magical barrier thing.
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think it's just heavy.
Do you feel like there's anything magical wrapped around it?
Do I? I get the sense that there's anything more than just the weight of the stone. That's
No, just that it's really, really heavy.
no.
I'm gonna reach out and touch the book and just see if I get zapped or anything.
No.
I'm gonna try and push it
So-
to see if it'll slide a little.
Roll a athletics check for me.
Oh. My strength ain't super good either. 2.
2. It is. You're struggling to budget.
It is heavy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's heavy. Yeah.
So I'd set the spear back down the
Okay.
2 inches that I was able to get it off the table there.
If I could take
I'm gonna
2
go
of us and
over
lift one of
and
these.
investigate the third statue. As
The
much as I
third
can.
statue.
Where's Rydell or
Okay.
Not exactly a strong group.
Othin?
yeah, we're right
Wisdom,
there.
perception,
Yeah.
Yep, that would be 19.
19. The third statue, you notice, has blood-stained hands.
Blood-stained hands.
Yes.
So, in looking at the spear, and
Let's-
obviously raised in the fighting pits by a wielder of a spear and being one myself, going and looking at the statues, is there anything I can identify about any of them that would give me any clue as to them being a spear wielder?
Pick one that you want to investigate.
What ones did they investigate?
1 and 3, I believe.
We believe one is the book.
1 has
Black hands.
Yep, that has the fingertips stained black. Statue 3 has blood-stained hands.
We'll go to 6.
6.
Stage.
It's spotlessly clean, like immaculate. Like far cleaner than any of the other statues look.
So it's the crown.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then 5.
Roll a perception check.
And I'm gonna go over to 2.
Ooh. That would be 23.
5, the hands are covered in soot. 2, I need a perception check.
Oh shit.
5 is probably the hammer.
So,
Oh, sorry, 2. 15.
15, you notice one, it has mud crusted shoes.
do you relay the information?
2 mud.
I'll have finished my
But
aberration.
what about the
and
hands?
stonework.
We're paying attention to the hands specifically.
You don't notice anything about the hands on that one, just the shoes.
Did you tell us about the shoes?
What are you doing?
Number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's
8.
This one's different. It's the shoes.
Again, it's immaculate
Like a farmer?
stone craftsmanship, but you don't really notice anything about it.
Somebody want to take a look at this this 4th in the series?
Yeah.
I can't make head or tails of it.
I will.
I'm so thirsty.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
18.
18. You do notice that it appears the hands are dripping seawater. Now, how in the hell do you notice that on the stone? I'm not sure, but water anyway.
That was number 4.
Number
Oh,
4.
now that you mention it.
But specifically seawater. Now, again, how you know it from any water, I'm not sure, but
Interesting.
We're just that good.
Right. Alright. Got all of them?
I think it's pretty clear the
Yeah,
That might be a spear.
task at hand.
that's my guess.
No pun intended.
So,
What was number 6? Or is there not 6?
6 was the one that was spotlessly clean.
Oh,
alright, so Shazer, can you help me lift this spear?
Yeah.
well, what was 3
Or,
then?
or do we think
Oh,
that,
3 is bloodstains. So
or do we
yes.
think that we should do them in
So
order?
maybe the
that's the
dagger.
dagger.
In order.
Should we try them in order?
Is there
or
any
just
phrases or
randomly?
anything that
Okay.
anywhere?
How many? There are 6
So,
of us.
Can you help me
maybe?
lift the book?
Yeah, there's no way I can
Alright,
lift it.
we'll take the book to statue number 1. The ink stained hands.
So you guys
Athletic.
can roll separately, or one of you can roll at advantage.
I will.
Okay.
Does it look like there's a place to put the item, like in their hands?
Some of them, yes. This one, you brought the book over to what number? I'm sorry.
Number 1, the one with the ink hands.
Okay.
25.
25. All right, you're able to lift it. You guys carry it over, and what are you doing with it?
I'm gonna place the book in his hands.
Okay. It sits there now. The statue's saying they're holding this book.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Number 2 was which one?
Scythe.
That was the scythe.
That was the dirt feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
So we gotta pick up the boots.
We will attempt to bring the scythe to what we believe is the
There you
farmer.
go. That one. 20.
And you brought what? I'm sorry, to this
The
one.
scythe
The
to
scythe.
the-
Okay.
The dirty feet.
So it's like all of them right now kind of have their hands out.
Mm-hmm.
So when you add that, it takes over the scythe.
Okay. And number 3 was what?
The
Bloody
dagger,
hands.
the blood.
No, the bloody. Yeah, bloody hands.
All right.
So I was 17 for investigation.
Okay.
As they're pulling stuff off the cloth, I want to look at the cloth and look around the table. Is the cloth, will it come up? Can I look under it?
Oh yeah, you want to pull it back? Yeah, it's just a stone table that they're sitting on. The cloth is really ratty.
Okay.
Like it's old. Like as you're pulling it back, you realize how flimsy it is. Like it could tear.
I'm gonna look under the table. Is there anything that looks like the table is gonna move, or trapdoors, or any
Nope.
sort of weird trappage
Not that you see.
mechanisms?
Nope.
We will attempt to bring the dagger to the bloody hand statue.
Okay. What was the roll?
23.
Okay, so
Good.
two, you make your way over with the dagger, and it takes it and holds it up like this.
Oh,
Yep. Number 4.
The spear.
Was that the seawater?
Yes.
Okay.
before we do the final one,
Mhm.
do we have a plan if these come alive and attack us?
Kill him.
Fight.
Because there is a very good chance that we're going to set these up.
Let's go.
I
Another
agree.
25.
Before we do we should at least come up with a game plan. Like, do we attack the dagger one first, or who's the most threatening?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this one you brought the spear over with a 25?
Yep.
Okay. It takes it and it holds it up in the air like this.
Okay.
Let's.
It's not ominous at all.
Should we
He's
tie
just
the like? Maybe do we have ropes? Maybe we should tie the legs up on all the statues,
Yeah.
so that way.
I hand you a rope, and then go over to get the next one.
I also hand him a rope. And then, which was the next one?
That's a really good idea.
I have some
Well, let us tie him up before you put the thing in its hands.
manacles.
Well, we still have more.
Yeah.
I also have manacles.
Yours?
Oh,
Okay, so what's
I
happening
use them.
here?
sleight of hand, sleight of hand.
You're gonna try to rope the statues?
Interested?
I'm okay at tying rope knots, I guess.
You wanna try? Which one specifically do you wanna rope?
I'm gonna start with number 1. It's
Okay.
already done. I just
With
want
the
to tie a
book?
rope around its legs so
Okay.
it won't be able to move as easily, hopefully.
Alright, roll a sleight of hand check.
Good idea.
19 on
19.
that one.
Okay, you feel like you tied a pretty decent knot.
And I'm just gonna go around.
Okay, I would say it
One,
takes you
two.
about the same amount of time to tie that knot as it takes them to put another item in. So you
Oh.
tied that as they're putting the spear in, so that's 4.
If they do come to life, I relish the opportunity.
I do
Next.
Next.
not. Stone statues
Which
clubbing us.
So it's 5.
Suit?
So the hammer.
Yep. Hammer.
Yeah, I don't want to
Blacksmith.
get hit by that.
Alright, so as they're going to that one, what one are you
Number
going to
2,
next?
I rolled an 18, so I got 19.
Okay, so
22.
I rolled an 18 too for my strength.
To carry it over?
Athletics.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little bit slower process with this one. Hammer's really heavy apparently, and
Yep.
you get it over and it takes it and it raises it up like it's striking.
Okay. All right. Next one.
I'm gonna go tie that one up next. At 20, baby.
You tie the
That
shit out of
scares me.
that knot. It's just hammer's just hanging over your head.
Yeah, I don't want that to hit me.
Alright, there's one statue.
Well, wait
One
till we get the
statue
rest of them
left, and
tied
I'll
up,
wait for him to
guys.
tie him.
So you've tied up 3. Are you gonna go do another one? While they do this last one?
Number 1, 2.
So
number 3, I'm doing.
You can do 3 with the dagger, you can do 4 with the spear, or you can do the one that they haven't put anything in yet.
Which would be the crown.
I feel
Well, that's what we're
safest
bringing
about
to it. I don't know
one,
that it's
but-
right, but I know that's what we're bringing to it.
Nah, I'm gonna. So how many can I get? I have ropes.
You have enough time to do one more.
Oh,
Wait.
Well, if they wait for me, if they're.
Are you guys waiting for him?
I told you
Yes,
guys wait.
we
for me.
are, but
The only item left is the crown.
right when we put the first statue in, that one just held it. Same with the second, but the other ones did something.
And I don't want to tie it up if
What
it's
else
gonna
would you
move.
do with
No,
it?
the second one took the
Hold it.
scythe and held it.
Yeah, it was
Oh
just
yeah,
the book.
it was just the
held-
book.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Number 3,
One
I
and
got
6 may need
a
to be
14 for my
switched.
tie.
14. Okay.
And then number 4, 21.
Okay.
Oh,
So
perhaps
is
it's not
that's
ink,
5 of them, right?
but corruption.
What's going on?
Just musing to myself. Carry
Nothing.
on.
Okay.
Are we changing one of the weapons around?
No, we're gonna try the
Not
crown.
right now.
If it doesn't
All right,
work,
so roll
Should
to
I
carry
tie
the crown.
the crown legs up before we put the thing in, or should we just?
Yeah.
All right, let me. Oh geez, 9 on that one.
Okay.
We
You're
use the weak.
real hasty on this one.
he's panicking.
It's like way long.
This is the single shoelace that comes untied. And
I'm going under the
5 minutes
table.
later. All right. What was your strength roll?
22.
22. Okay, so you're able to carry this crown over.
This
You hand
door, the door that we came in on, does it look like we're gonna be locked in?
It's open right now.
Is there anything that we can slam in there to keep that from locking shut?
I don't know.
Stone.
You want to try to drag the stone table over there or what?
Fuck no.
All right, so you hand it the crown.
I put,
Yeah.
yeah, hands down.
Okay, it grabs it, puts on its head, and the room begins to like rumble.
Oh shit.
The floor begins to start moving. So you guys are like on this floor as it's starting to rotate. And it rotates a few times until the one with the crown is now blocking the door that you came in. And he lifts his arms up and points, and the door to the far end opens up.
Good work.
That's 2 rooms out of an unknowable number down. On to the
That's
next.
quick thinking with the ropes, though.
Do we want to
Could-
leave them as
could
they
have been-
are, or?
Yes.
Leave them all tied up. So just understand your path back is now blocked by that statue.
I guess I would ask, does anybody have any more rope just in case?
I might have some silk cord.
So you've used 6 things of rope for this.
And each are 50 feet, right?
Yeah, so that's a lot of rope tied around the statue.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 50 feet.
I have some.
Well, how many did you have?
I had one.
So you used 1.
I have string.
I had one.
So you had 1. Did you have any?
I had one.
So that's 3. So
I
where'd
might
you-
have had 2.
Where'd you get the rest of them?
That wasn't him.
Cut mine in half.
I would allow you to cut them because
Oh, yeah.
I mean you don't need 50 feet to tie a statue, so you can take the 3
Oh,
you had.
Well, don't cut mine.
2.
Yeah, mine-
Now you've got 2 25-foot things of rope.
Who, goalie?
That's fine.
I mean, you
I would've
cut
cut mine.
yours.
That's a really long
Can I
cut.
cut mine
yours.
3 ways and still tie 3
know-
statues, or no?
I mean, I
Are they too
suppose
big?
so. You're what about
You know,
what 17, 16 feet of rope?
yeah.
3 ways, sure.
Okay.
Thinking back to the other times that this rope has actually saved my life, I'm gonna go get mine back from the statue.
Okay.
Sorry, if you guys want to leave the rest of them, that's fine.
All right. So then yours is cut into 3.
Yep.
You cut yours in half.
Yep.
So that's 2, and then you took yours. So that's your 6 ropes. So.
All right, cool.
I think it's, yeah, I'd just like to have mine on me. And so we can get more rope later.
Is anybody else getting their rope back or no?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So grab my 50 feet of rope and
Would
onward.
this be like we never used yours? We cut mine 3 ways and.
Okay. All right.
All right. So
To the next room.
Is there any light coming from that hallway or the connector?
I am
as it opens up, it's pitch black in there.
pretty fond of my rope and manacles.
It looks like a long corridor.
I think don't gnomes have dark vision?
Slap those things on Othin one time.
I remember.
Kinky.
Then I had to put him to sleep. That
Yep.
doesn't sound very great.
No. Remember, consent is sexy.
You did manacles. You should ask Brickley before you left.
That's true.
He had some.
I know. I remember.
They're fuzzy though. So.
Yeah. Superior dark vision. Badass.
All right. So you guys see a long corridor before you.
Okay.
Is anybody entering it?
Yes.
What's the worst thing?
As you enter, like all these torches flare up all the way down this long hallway. It's a very long, straight hallway.
Okay.
Let's just listen for a second and see if we hear anything weird.
Okay. You want to roll a listen check?
That's a perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
Damn, y'all be rolling great.
It's quiet. Very quiet.
14.
Does it smell musty or like it's just sitting?
I would
and-
for sure say so. Yeah.
Would you say a little too quiet?
Yeah, it is a little too quiet. But you're in I mean, again, a place that
Yeah.
no one set foot in over 1,200 years.
Yeah, we're in a tomb.
Yeah.
Our tomb.
Oh,
Potentially.
wait. It went from a temple to a tomb?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Rock.
No, you guys have entered the tomb.
Yeah, at one point it said the tomb.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
tomb of Akenaten?
Yes.
Yeah.
on Kenaton?
And
Yes.
Akenaten.
Yes. Alright, I would proceed forward.
I'll take one of the torches off the wall.
Okay.
Might as well. They're free.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys continue down the hall.
That's his badger.
You're leading the way. It's like a 60-foot hallway. You get to the end and there's a door. Like a hard wooden door.
Okay.
It's hard.
It is.
It's a wooden door.
Hard wood.
I will knock.
How many ways can you say that?
It's a
Okay.
limp wooden door.
So you just
Yeah. Yeah.
Open up,
Knock on
bitches!
wood.
This
Okay.
is the LAPD!
Nothing.
nothing seems to.
Okay.
Try the knob.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll try to open it.
All right.
Flash grenades, get ready.
You grab it.
Just like
It
a train.
opens.
Okay.
And then as soon as it opens, all these torches light up. There's another 60-foot corridor.
I really like this place.
I don't.
I do.
What's the scent? Is there any like ominous feeling coming from anything?
Reminds me
Oh, everything feels dark and evil down here. Like,
It does.
especially
Oh,
to you,
that-
yeah.
that-
Like,
Is there a lot of
you
evil
are,
feeling
I'm sorry.
yeah, you're uneasy the entire time you're in.
oppressive or just
Yeah.
It's difficult to understand.
Like there is a darkness down
the
here.
Underdark until. you
Like those of
really
you,
spend some time
those of you with religious ties, extremely nervous being down here. Like it is, like you really feel like there is an otherworldly evil down here.
And I'm.
you probably feel at home.
I'm right here.
And I just said that. I said, I mean, I'm from the Underdark. Man,
Feels like
it's
my
got a real,
living room.
got a real homey feeling down here.
This
Mom?
is like, this is an
Mom?
ancient evil.
Oh god.
Also, very familiar with that. So we'll keep going forward.
Okay, leading the way.
Yes.
Okay, so you get down this end of this corridor. There's another wooden door.
I shall knock again.
Iron doors, wood doors.
Okay, so you just knock again.
Yeah.
What do you think, Billy?
There's no response.
All right.
Deep,
I'll try to open
long,
the door.
empty passage.
Okay,
Isn't that usually
roll d20.
nasty, big nasty tomb? Like boss man tomb?
Too easy.
10.
10.
They
The
don't
door,
feel easy.
the door
Doesn't
opens.
feel
It
good.
kind of like squeals on the ground this time, but it opens.
Okay.
And another 60-foot corridor beyond.
So they've all been about 60 feet.
Do we feel like it's the same corridor?
Does it feel like there's any up or down in the
There's a
elevation?
slight decline.
Okay. Could I examine
Shade.
like the walls in this next corridor?
Is it
and see
missing
if
a
there's
torch?
any. Yeah. Is it missing a torch?
It is not missing a torch.
Okay. Are there any markings on the walls? Anything that would identify it?
Doesn't look like it. Just an empty stone corridor.
What kind of flooring? Is it
Stone.
like pavers?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna lay flat and look across the floor and see if it's pretty smooth or if there's a lot of uneasiness.
There's a little bit of unevenness to it.
Anything that looks like it could be a trap, like a pressure plate.
Roll a perception check.
This is Bjorn's job.
86. Oh yeah, let's have Bjorn take a look.
You want
Bjorn, come down here. You're good
Bjorn
at
to
this
make a
crap.
perception save?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
his is a -2.
Yeah, I was gonna say his wisdom is horrendous.
What the fuck's he do?
Well, I mean, he has a metal
built
arm.
shit.
We could have had
Bullshit
him.
up.
We could have had him lift the stone items.
That's true.
It does look like he's proficient with thieves' tools though, so we should probably remember that.
Have him check for all
Yes.
traps.
Yeah.
You see the thing that says this is
With his
trap.
bad hand.
Bjorn, search this.
I feel like I shouldn't even be looking at this.
No, you can look at it. It's all right.
15 for my
Feels naughty.
Just don't
perception.
touch.
Yeah,
Oh look, I got a bomb here.
he does.
I think he has that big bomb.
He has a
still.
big ass bomb.
Yeah, that's the one.
What's a
we're gonna
ring
use
of
on-
domination? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, that's the one he
Depends
you
on
don't
who
want
you
to
ask.
use.
That's on his hand.
Don't use that.
Yeah.
Let him use that.
I'm not using that.
Did you hear what I got? I had a 15 for
15.
mine.
Okay. You don't notice anything.
Okay.
And all of the doors have opened forward.
Yes.
I will begin to run.
You
Okay.
just take
You start
off.
running down the hall.
Yep.
Okay.
Should we also?
The next door, I will just shield bash it.
You're just gonna try to shield bash this next door. All right. Roll an attack roll for
It'll
me.
be it'll be an Athelstan tribute.
Okay.
I sit down.
That is a 6.
A 6. Okay. All right.
Bounce up the door.
So he runs. The rest of you guys are at the other end. As he runs down this corridor, and as he runs into this door, all of a sudden,
Just yelling, I grow tired of these games.
he kind of runs into this door.
It must be weighing heavy on him too.
Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
23 hits you. Okay. The door itself, like you guys see as he runs in to try to run through this door, right as he gets close to, all of a sudden, just giant teeth appear on the door, and the door itself bites him.
Shit.
Oh.
It bit me.
The door bites you for 19 points of piercing damage.
Really?
And then I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Just keep your body together.
You said 19?
Yes.
Cetus Lapidus.
As you realize this third door you just ran it is alive.
Okay.
Oh, here we go again.
I take off running.
Towards him?
Yeah, I'm running.
7.
I'm running to
7.
heal him.
Okay, so you also take 8 points of acid damage. I would like everyone to please roll initiative.
I don't like furniture that bites.
Okay.
Never split
So,
the party. What you do?
Prior to the initiative, can I cast Hellish Rebuke?
You can,
Since
yes.
the fucker bit me.
And it needs to make a what save?
It is a dexterity
Finally,
save.
a good initiative.
16.
16, so it's plus 4. So it did make it. It still takes damage though, right?
Yes.
That's why it's hellish.
Alright, so 20 to 25.
Me.
22.
Hold on, I gotta
Just a
see
moment.
damage first, yeah.
Make up your mind.
Sorry.
Apologies.
19.
19 points of damage?
No, 19 for my
Oh,
initiative.
okay. What was the damage?
It will be 13 points of damage.
Okay, and it takes half?
No, it's 26, so
Okay.
it takes 13.
Gotcha.
95.
Alright, so 20 to 25.
Fine.
He's got a 22.
22.
I have 22.
Shays are
You
22.
go 4 or 5 for
4.
dex.
Tancorin 22.
4.
My dex is a 3, so Shazer's before
So
me.
Shazer, Tancorin, anybody else 20 to 25? Okay, oh, I gotta roll for this creature. Yeah. Okay, 15 to 20.
18.
Nice.
For Gully.
18
Healer's powers unite.
for Gully.
Actually, yeah.
10 to 15. 5 to 10. Don't you have advantage? 5 to 10?
I said 19.
Oh, okay.
I
missed
said
that.
19 was
So-
my initiative,
Good
13 is the
lord.
damage.
Alright, so I missed that. 19.
Yeah, I do have advantage.
Okay.
on initiative.
What was yours?
4.
Did we roll for Bjorn?
No.
Yeah, we were doing that momentarily. 20 for Bjorn.
Shit, yeah.
20. Alright, you know what? I just gotta rewrite. This is all messed up.
Cool kids. Look at that.
Fancy. I thought if I clicked it, it would just roll.
Oh.
Doesn't it? Oh, it does for me.
Gawa in amazement that there's a door attacking people.
Nice.
Alright, so Shazer, what do? You see, you're down at the other end of the hall, you're 60 feet away, you see him get chomped by this door.
I would like just straight away just fly.
Okay.
Like fly straight to the door.
What's your flying speed?
50.
Okay, so you can get within 10 feet.
Okay. And then I would use my wand.
Okay. Wow. Roll.
He's in it. He's in the door.
Roll. Do an under.
Right
You're
in
in
front of
it.
the door.
I'm in its teeth.
It's eating him.
You already said it, man.
Roll.
Run it.
Do an under, baby. Let's see what happens.
He didn't go in the door. He doesn't have to.
Polymorph.
It's okay. I was gonna heal him afterward too.
Unless it's
Assuming
something,
he's alive.
unless it's something that can't be healed.
He'll be alive.
All right.
Hopefully he's not polymorphing into something else.
72.
Oh, backside.
Here we go.
72. Okay. Alright, the wielder, that's you. Okay, so you're within 10 feet of him, right? You got to, you cast this 10-foot pit. You're flying though, you said. So
Okay.
you're okay because this 10-foot pit opens up beneath your feet and there's like this pool of some kind of liquid down in there. You can't tell what it is, but it's down below you.
So now there's a pit in front of the door.
So now there's him in this pit, and then there's you.
How wide is this room?
With the door. It's only 10 feet wide. It's
Oh,
very-
fuck!
Yeah. So you would have to traverse this pit now. So that was Shazer's round. Tankoran, what are you gonna do?
Is there space below me on the floor?
Oh, for where you are, yes.
Yeah.
The pit opened up below him.
Okay.
So the pit's 10 feet from the door.
Yes.
But how wide is it?
10 foot wide.
10 foot wide by.
So there's
Is it
this,
like a
it's
square?
about 10 by 10 square. Takes
Okay.
up the whole corridor.
Yeah.
And
I
there-
just look at the pit. Glad I grabbed that rope.
All right, so Tankor, what do you do? Now this is way down.
I had already started running, and then
Okay.
you made us roll.
So what's your
So he
movement?
fucking blows by me.
Yeah, well, he's got more movement than you. Yeah,
So,
makes sense, right? He can move 50 feet. So
and then I watch him create a pit.
yes.
I come to a screeching halt before the pit.
Well, your movement's 30 feet, right?
25.
25. So you're
I could have
You're-
ran 50.
so you're still 25 feet from him unless you're gonna use your full dash.
I would have been almost to the pit when he flew by me and created the hole.
All right,
So I'm gonna come
yeah.
to a screeching halt.
Okay.
What the fuck? And
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal him
Okay.
with.
So not a touching one. 'cause
Yeah.
You can't touch him.
Yeah, I can't touch him.
you
And I'm
can.
gonna shout, "There's a pit!"
Where?
Fuck. Oh, what is that?
Man.
Oh, right here.
Currently still in this thing's mouth, right?
Healing word.
Yeah, technically. This door is just like.
It looks, from my point of view, he looked just nasty the way he got bit. Is
Oh,
it
I mean,
yeah.
it's pretty hard to bite.
bleeding all
yeah.
over and
I
shit?
am pretty messed up.
I'm gonna cast this at 3rd level then,
Okay.
because I'm worried about my guy.
Yeah, got blood leaking out of multiple orifices.
So is he like his ass hanging out the door, and
Yes.
the other half's like
He's straight bent over in the door. Yes.
Yeah, mistakes were made.
Third time's a charm.
Oh shit!
The third door was.
I was just saying, this seems too easy.
Yeah, this whole shield bash worked out way better from my last paladin.
Yes, fair.
Yeah, 3rd level, I guess.
That was like a signature move.
Although he had one pretty bad experience with it too, I remember. Yeah.
Sure did.
84.
Only lessons learned carried from character to character.
Yeah. Well.
We all have to make our own mistakes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 points of healing.
All right.
Thank you.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else I can do at this moment.
Okay.
I just like, watch out for the pit!
All right. So it's Bjorn next.
All right, so Bjorn is going to cast Vortex Warp
Ooh.
Oh,
On the door.
on our friend here.
Okay.
You're
All
gonna
right.
separate his ass from his
Magically twist space around another creature that I can see within range.
Does he yell to Malika to let him know this is happening, or?
Is that what he normally does? Oh, he did to you. Yeah, he'd probably yell.
Okay. So I'm gonna warp you. And so do you fight it or no?
no.
All right. So then where does he
Pretty
warp
familiar
to?
with being
Alright,
warped at this
so-
point.
How far can
He's
he warp
gonna put him
back?
on the other side of the pit.
Okay, so you're back. You're next to Tankoran then. Okay. All right.
Figure we can.
We'll say
get the shit out of it.
Bjorn got within. Bjorn moved 30 feet closer, so he's within 30 feet.
If he was talking about warping too, I'm gonna step to the. After I heal him, I'm gonna 5-foot step against the wall, backward to the wall, to make room for him to warp in next to me or by me or whatever the hell.
Okay.
That way I don't get hit and knocked into this pit.
No, yep. All right.
So do I
then
land on my feet or on all fours?
I would say on your feet. So Malika, that brings us to you. What would you like to do?
Thank you.
So you heal a little bit. You're back on the other side of this pit, and you see this creature on the other side.
So I guess while I was in the mouth of this thing, do you think I would have gotten any sense as to whether like it was magic that had created this door?
I think so. Yeah. You think it's definitely magical of some kind.
Okay. So I would like to cast Dispel Magic
Okay.
on the door, which is 120 foot range.
Okay. So. Well, hang on.
Choose one
What's
creature,
the-
object, or magical effect
Okay.
in range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell, 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using spell casting.
I would say that you would feel like this thing is more alive.
Like
So
a
it
mimic?
would be like the one that
because you fought
the one that I
Like
encountered in
that
the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say
Okay,
before you
so
do
then-
that,
so I
you would,
wouldn't-
yeah, you would kind of feel like I've been here with one of these
All
before.
too familiar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, those teeth are sharp, huh?
So
They're a lot sharper when you're only what 2nd level or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, I would launch a couple Eldritch Blasts at it.
It's one of my favorite spells, by the way. I love me
I
some
know.
Eldritch Blast. It's got such a good
24
range. 24 hits.
And 18.
That also hits.
Okay. First one is 9 points of force damage. Second one is 8 points of force damage. So
Okay.
17 total.
Yep.
Respect.
All right. Is that going to end your turn or?
Yes. Yes, it will.
All right.
Just kind of brush myself off a little bit.
So the creature reacts from your blast, and it like all of a sudden, and like the wood kind of like cracks in the back, and like these wings burst out of it,
What the fuck?
and it's going to fly over the pit, and then it can attack. So the people at the edge of the pit are Tankorin, Shazer, and Malika.
And myself.
All right. It's an in-air attack. All right. Alright, so it is a claw and a bite. Alright. Alright, so the claw, I'm assuming, misses at a 14.
Yep,
The bite is a 22.
that hits.
Okay, so I need a constitution saving throw. So the bite itself does 12 points of damage.
Okay. And then you said
A constitution saving throw, yeah.
That's nat 20, 24.
Nat 20, so half the damage of 6. So you take 3 points of acid damage as well.
Okay, so
What just happened?
Alright.
The door has wings and is now flying.
And it's fighting with Shazer in the air. And that ends its round, which brings us to Gawa. You're back at the end of the hallway.
Did you skip Gully?
What'd you get?
Way up there.
What
Gully
was your-
had 18.
I sure did. So I'm sorry. Gully.
He's just gonna move closer. Do you still look pretty rough?
Mildly.
Okay. Well, he's just gonna make his. How far back is the rest?
So you started 60 feet away.
So he'll move up. He'll use 50 feet then, so his whole
Okay.
turn will be moving
Alright, so you're within 10,
10 feet.
Well, 50 feet will take you right to the edge of the pit. Do you want to get
Oh,
that
no.
close?
No, I just want to be within like 20 feet of them.
Okay, so then you're moving about 30 feet because they're all
30,
about
okay.
they're all about 50 feet down right now.
Perfect.
They're right at the edge. All right, so then that brings us to Gawa.
Sorry.
Okay. I'll brace my feet and lift my staff. I'll chant "Be Rhymed" and shoot a little blast of ice cold energy at it.
Okay.
Cool. That's gonna be a 16
That hits.
to AC. So then he's going to take
It's a good idea.
10 cold damage.
Okay.
And his speed is reduced by 10 feet. That's
Ooh,
the start of my next
waste that would be.
All right, so reduction of speed by 10
Is it
feet. Okay.
comparable?
That
If you
will
like,
also
to the
end my turn.
Car?
All right, back to the top. Shazer, you're
Okay.
battled with this thing. It just bit
Guiding
you in
bolt,
the air.
4th level.
All right.
It's nuts raised.
Now wait a minute. So that's
I mean, what's...
you're in melee range. Would that be a disadvantage then? Because it is a missile attack, and you're in melee range. So if you want to do that, you can, but it's going to be a disadvantage.
Okay, then he flew out of the doorway, correct?
Yeah.
Then I'll fly toward that doorway, turn around, and blast him.
Okay, but if you do, that does open you up to an attack of
It
opportunity.
does.
So are you okay with that?
I am.
All right. So he's going to get an attack.
So
of
the doorway
opportunity.
is open then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing like...
Yeah, I opened
He
it.
misses with the attack of opportunity. All right. So now you're going to guide him.
away.
And then
Right,
I got a
right.
19
Yeah, yeah.
plus 7.
I'd say it
hits.
was successful.
So we got
At what level did you cast this?
4.
The
Okay.
door to open itself for us.
Yeah.
Shazer, throw it into the pit.
Yeah, I only lost over half my hit points in the process.
Instead, he's gonna bring down the lightning, the
I
thunder.
got my ass whooped.
Thunder. When I say the lightning, little thunder.
Hey, he's way better than guiding bolt than that.
Quick
That
one.
priestess chick is in Baldur's Gate.
That's
but
23
she's killing
for
me.
damage.
She always misses with that.
Yeah.
That's 23 for damage.
23.
I'm
Okay.
supposed to respec her.
Does this thing seem to be?
I respect how often she misses in key moments.
How's this thing looking? Is it pretty beat up?
I mean, yeah, it's the door's starting to splinter in places. Yeah. So that's gonna bring us, yeah, the 10 corn.
Oh man. How big is the mimic?
I would say it's about 8 feet.
So it would fall in the pit, wouldn't create a bridge.
No, it would not.
Damn.
Yeah, that pit is permanent too. Yeah. Looking at this, yeah, that is not a temporary pit. That is just there now.
I am going to,
That wand does some good things and some really bad things.
with my memory, mimics are creatures, right? They're like magical creatures or something, but it's
Yep.
a creature.
It is a monster, yeah.
I am going to attempt dissonant whispers. It says one creature, wisdom DC of 15.
Fail.
All right, 3d6 psychic damage, and it has to flee.
Has to flee? How far?
Its whole movement away from me.
Wow.
Away from you, okay.
3d6. Oh, d6. Oh, sweet. 12 points damage, and it wants to flee its movement against me, away from me.
So on its turn, it's gonna flee.
Yep.
All right. So that brings us to Bjorn.
I'm behind. I'm below it, so I don't know which way it'll go.
So that brings us to Bjorn.
And he's all the way back still.
He's moved forward somewhat. Yeah, I would say
Okay.
about half.
What does this do?
I like that.
Yep.
No to
Okay.
the ring. He's not using the ring. That's got to be a
No,
Bjorn decision.
Are there any like loose rocks or anything?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna grab one of those and then cast catapult.
Okay.
So it flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction I choose. If it would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So roll an attack roll.
Let's see. What's his 16?
That
Oh,
hits.
sorry, 21.
That is.
Let's see.
So it needs a dex.
Dex saving throw, yep.
That is a fail. That's a nat 1.
So then it takes 3d8.
Oh wow. So nice hit. Wow.
13
Could
points
be.
of damage.
Could be 3 points.
Bludgeoning damage.
24 points.
Bjorn, 1 for 1, hitting this thing with this rock, and the door falls into the pit.
Right into the pit.
And you watch as it begins to, the acid begins to bubble up around the
there's
door.
acid.
I assumed
And
that's
you
what I
have
thought.
to
So there's
watch.
acid.
Go figure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It was 1 away from, instead of being below the wielder, being below the target. So then it would have been a pit right below you in the door. He would have fallen in. So.
What did I say last time? Stop pointing that wand at me.
Somebody steal it from him.
All right, so you guys have defeated this door, and now there's this open doorway.
But we have to get over this.
And roll a.
You're alive.
Well, what is your all your
I-
natural your perception
My
or your
perception.
passive? Sorry, your passive.
Gully is a
perception.
12. Ooh. Bjorn is an 8.
14.
17.
That's your passive. Ooh. Okay, at a 17, you hear in that next room, even with all this going on in this room, you hear the grinding of stone against stone, as well as the groaning of like some kind of heavy equipment, is like some kind of steel, almost like steel. It's like,
I would relay that to them. Would they hear it after I pointed out?
after you pointed out, yeah, and they kind of like the noise dies down from the battle, and yeah.
Does it remind me of when we fought that golem?
No,
That type of equipment?
nope.
Okay.
Does it sound more like a rhythmic, like pounding of a
There's
machine?
a
rather than
rhythm to
movement?
it, yeah. There's
Okay.
definitely a rhythm to it.
And it's not getting closer or farther away.
Sounds like it's in the next room.
It's like a machine. How do we get past this pit? It's,
You
10
got
foot,
Some,
it's a 10-foot jump.
Some nut on my face?
Yeah, I know.
Thanks.
I love when that happens.
Yeah.
It's troublesome.
supposed to swallow it.
God damn
What's
it.
your strength?
Maybe if-
how
maybe
much
if you
can
could
you
aim
lift
it
to
better.
fly people over?
That's fair.
Shazer.
Yeah, so you guys
Enough,
still
I
have to
do it a
cross the
lot.
pit.
Shooting it out willy nilly.
I said enough. I do it a lot.
Did you what a lot?
Mind flying me over without dropping me in the pit?
Yep.
Okay, make an athletics check.
I promise to never try to steal
How
your
much do
watch.
you weigh?
I'm like 40 pounds.
All right, so with him, it's an advantage.
Maybe 50 with all my gear.
It's a 19.
You're easily able to fly him
How high is the
across.
ceiling?
Thank you.
20 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. So I have those, those climbers, Python.
Oh, yeah, the-
Yeah.
Pitons?
Yeah, kind of take one,
Shazer,
fix it to the end of the
Do you
rope,
mind?
and then
Yeah,
just
sure.
throw it up into the ceiling.
You're going to try to get it
Lighter,
to
so-
stick?
Yeah.
Roll an acrobat. That's not an easy thing to do. We'll roll an acrobatics check for you. What are you doing? You're flying gully?
Yeah, and
That's
I
also
told
an
18,
advantage.
which he's
He's
lighter.
really light, yeah.
17.
17, all
Could've
right.
just
I'll say it, yeah, it kind of, it does stick in a little bit, but you're nervous about how far it's stuck in.
When I see him do that, you might have Shazer pound that into the ceiling with your hammer, and it'll probably hold you better. And that's always a.
Do you have a hammer?
That's a way out.
Do you have a hammer?
know.
There's a hammer.
Doesn't he have a hammer?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I have a hammer.
Oh,
I pull out the hammer and hand it to Shazer. Hey, can you pound that in the ceiling up there?
Sure.
All right, so then you're gonna swing across?
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
So make an acrobatics check with advantage. I'll give you advantage on this.
I love this for you.
you should tie that up when you get to the other side, so we have a way across on the way back.
Good thing he said advantage. We're gonna switch. Nice. That is a 20. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, you're able to swing across and drop off.
There you go. Rock
All
on.
right, so how's Gawa want to get across? You're the only one not across. You're gonna try the same thing?
Yeah.
I can use Dimension Door if you're scared of getting dropped. Just teleport you on the other side.
To be quite honest, I would almost rather fall into the acid than trust you to get me over there.
All right, roll.
Damn.
I'll give you advantage with the rope up there.
He's a
so-
crazy one guy.
Ooh, okay. It's
You are a little
19 base
unhinged.
roll, so
You're good. All right.
I don't
Keep
have a
things
negative.
So
interesting.
you guys get across, and then you enter this room.
First, I asked Shazer to get my rope back. Can you just
got a crowbar?
untie it from up there?
Oh, leave the python in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I untie it and then throw it across the pit.
All right.
Thank you. Yes, I am down to 7 pythons now.
What if you would have thrown it in the pit?
We debated on it.
Yeah. That was the pause.
I debated on it, but then I realized I didn't have my rope anymore if he needed one.
All right. So you guys get into this next room.
Got across Shazer's pit of despair.
Yes. It's just a bit of acid, you know.
It's gonna be the deadliest trap we come across.
Self-inflicted wounds.
Okay, so as you walk in, this is a pretty sizable room. Okay, and you hear the grinding of stone against stone, as well as the groaning of heavy equipment as the steel panel rises and falls ahead of you. Each time the panel opens, you can see a circular chamber with a large set of gears in its center, with a portion of the floor around it spinning both clockwise and then inside that counterclockwise. Beyond the gears, you can see another door on the opposite side of this chamber, but right in front of that door, there's this steel panel that looks like it's got a razor edge, and it's just dropping and raising, dropping down. So that's kind of the noises you're hearing in this room.
So
You said I can see the gears
So
when it rises and falls?
did you get a picture of it?
this is what that looks like.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, so you enter from the
The top?
top here. You're trying to get here, but the floor is spinning and both clockwise and then counterclockwise here. And there's a gate opening and closing here, and then one right in front of the door that's open.
How quickly is it spinning?
The one in front of the door is shutting quickly. How quickly are they spinning? They're moving at a decent speed.
So something you'd have to.
So the innermost circle looks like it's moving a lot slower counterclockwise. The one right before that looks like it's moving a little bit faster. Actually, very fast. So there's 4 different parts of so all 4 are actually spinning. So clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise. And the further outside you are, the faster it's spinning. The one in the middle is moving the slowest.
Did you say you had a bomb?
I'm not gonna use that when he's not here. You're trying to get me.
Yes. Does he have the
Smaller
smaller
ones?
bombs as well, or no? Does he just have the big one?
I think he has some smaller ones, and I have a couple smaller ones.
Yeah, you should have only used one.
Large bomb. Small bomb.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got a small bomb. He
I
also
would
has
say
a smoke bomb.
I would say that I would.
He also has a very big bomb.
Yeah, probably not that one.
So there's 4 floors, basically.
4, yes. Yep.
And it,
So knowing what Bjorn told us about his affinity for machines, I think I would ask Bjorn to take a look at that gear system when that door opens. See if he thinks there's any way we can stop it.
or if there's some sort of, if it's some sort of puzzle. Like things have to line up in a specific way. I don't know.
I'm curious, like, if you go through where the thing opens, if you jump into the first level and start spinning around, there's no point in going any farther than that first round.
Bjorn's going to investigate this
Mechanism.
mechanism.
Okay, so go ahead.
19.
Nice.
Okay, so here I'm gonna give you. This is what you're kind of timing this up. Then is really what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So the innermost circle. Okay, you're kind of watching that. It's rotating counterclockwise, finishing a full rotation every 18 seconds.
Okay.
the middle circle. Okay? So the second one. This portion rotates clockwise, finishing a full rotation every 12 seconds. So it's moving a little faster.
Okay.
Okay? And then the outer circle is flying. It's finishing a full rotation every 6 seconds.
6, 12, and 18.
Yes.
And how far is it?
So the room is 45 feet, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35, 40.
That one takes 3 times longer.
Wow,
to
it's
complete.
90 feet wide. It's a big room. And about 90 feet the other way as well.
So what do you say about dimension door?
What do you mean? And that I have it?
Do you think you can go through?
I can teleport 400 feet with it.
And what like
Him
what do
and
you
one
have to-
person, he can,
Yeah.
with Dimension Door, you can, one person who's next to you, you can go to anywhere you can
So
see.
when it lines up, we can see through, right?
You can, but only to right to the door frame, where again, right by the door frame, this thing.
There aren't any like cranks or anything like that that we can see.
Just all the gears in the center.
Okay.
About how many seconds pause is the doors open shut, the first one and the second one?
Let's see. 3 seconds.
Ooh, that's
3 seconds on both?
3 seconds for it to raise up and drop, and then so it's every 3 seconds it's dropping back down.
Which door is that?
That's the one blocking the way
Oh,
out.
so that's door 2.
So there's this
So
metal
three
like
seconds.
blade that is right in front of the door you're trying to
And the
get.
first door, how many seconds?
So with that one, that's a much slower one. The first one there
Yep.
is, that one's just like raising, that one's taking 20 seconds.
So you said it's 30 feet to the center,
20 seconds.
where the gears are.
You have
5,
haste,
10,
right? You
15,
can haste
20,
us.
25, 30,
I
35,
can.
40.
So that would help us.
I would
go
say
through
45 feet to the gears.
Last.
But like 30 feet into that inner room.
Into the
is what you
inner
said?
circle?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35.
Okay.
So if you get right to the edge here,
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25.
Okay, so I will do that. I'll walk up to the edge and then I will use Blessing of the Raven Queen and I will teleport into the inner circle.
Okay, so you're in the inner circle, so you're kind of, you're still spinning.
just a little slower.
But a little bit slower. It takes 18 seconds for it to make a full rotation
Okay.
here.
So inside of the bag of holding, I have a stone sword that we
Okay.
got from the statue.
Which one?
The one that Skinner and I got. Remember we took the
Okay.
stone swords from the statues?
Yes. Okay.
So can I try to check it out and see if I notice anything about the way the gear moves, like when it's lined up at its optimum position, if I feel like there's anything I can do to stop that.
I mean, you're looking at it and you're like, if I can break them some way somehow, maybe, or I could try to do something to stop their movement, but they look really powerful.
Okay. So I'll wait until they're lined up and then I'll just try to take the stone sword and just jam it in between two of the gears.
Okay. Roll. Let's see. Roll an attack roll.
Okay. Am I adding anything? Like my normal attacks or?
Just your normal, like
Okay.
Unarmed attack, right?
Yeah, unarmed attack, basically. Yeah.
So it's just strength or dex, whichever one.
Okay.
And are you trying to hold on to this, or just stick it
No,
in there?
I'm just
and let
trying to
go?
shove it into there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 6.
All right. So it kind of hits as they're spinning, and it sparks out and doesn't go in there.
Alright, I yell through, I can't stop it. I think if we can stop these gears, then we might be able to
The
stop.
center circle, you can get to the gears.
So he's in the center circle, and he's spinning around as he's saying this.
I
Yeah.
can't stop it.
He's in a discotheque right now.
Right.
A little spinny room.
Maybe.
As soon as you
we should
inhale
get
magic
Bjorn in
mushrooms, your
there.
character's gonna be key.
Yep.
Wish I had a better like.
Alright, can I try some of
Map of-
your nuts here?
Of course.
So, I'm thinking Bjorn is going to vortex warp himself over next to Malika to take a look at these springs, or these gears.
Okay. What level spell is that?
That's a second level spell.
Okay. Alright.
So that'll be his second slot. So then he should be able to loop himself right next to you. Bloop.
Okay.
Sweet.
And then investigate these gears.
Okay, roll with him, roll advantage.
Now our bowstring is kind of sucks.
Oh, natural 20, 29.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bjorn would be able to tell you that, you know, we've got to find a way to shut these gears down, obviously.
Okay.
Something, we need to be able to do something to stop it. Either somebody super strong is going to have to try to like hold on to these, or we need to put something in here to try to stop it.
How about shatter?
Ooh.
So a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point.
He might think about the bomb at that point.
3d8
Just
thunder
FYI.
damage.
I think
Especially as chaotic.
maybe a
as
small one. I don't think he would use his big one, knowing that.
No, not the big one, but as chaotic as he gets at times.
Maybe.
It wouldn't surprise me if he'd consider a bomb.
So Bjorn's going to cast Shatter.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Okay. So what is the?
So he'll tell you to stand back, and then he can center it on a 10-foot radius sphere, maybe right on these gears, I guess.
Okay. What's is it an attack roll or
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As he says that, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And if it's inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, it has disadvantage.
Yep. So it failed.
Alright, so then it takes 3d8 thunder.
It actually, because it's technically a construct, it takes 68.
Oh shit.
And I just get just shrouded in ice
Let's
as he's
see,
doing this.
13, 15 so far. 21 points.
21 points. So, like it blasts it, it like shakes. The gears kind of slow for a second, but then they start spinning again. But they do look damaged.
Okay.
Gao's gonna chip in. He'll
Did it tear any teeth off the gears?
No, not yet.
brace his feet and aim the staff and be rhymed again with Ray of Frost.
Okay. So roll
You
an
break
attack.
out and become Iceman?
14.
That hits.
Nope, he's one of my favorite guys.
The gears don't really move that hard, so they're not very high armor class.
10 cold damage.
10 gold, so we're up to 31.
Their speed is also reduced by 10 feet per second.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Interesting.
If that applies to constructs that aren't creatures.
Well, that's cool. Firestar and the...
Well, I mean, they're
The one
still
that goes there.
moving. I mean, everything's still doing what it's doing, but you guys have definitely put some damage on these gears now.
The Daily Planet set.
Is it looking pretty rough?
No, but it looks like you have, like, caused some damage to the gears themselves.
Maybe he'll try.
Like, it definitely doesn't look immune.
In seeing this, I mean, would I get the idea that we would want to continue damaging it then?
Your call.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he'll try Thunder Wave.
Who's this?
Bjorn.
You're just using all Bjorn spells?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know what else.
Okay. All right.
So that needs a Constitution save again.
It's a fail. Jeez, man, it's pretty shitty there.
So does this do the double
These
for the
are-
thunder?
What's that?
Does this do double for thunder?
No, Shatter does double though on the.
So 9 points of thunder damage.
9 more points. Okay.
I hope you guys don't lock this with the door down.
It says it's pushed 10 feet, but I'm not really sure how that would.
No, I mean
Yeah.
the gears are staying in place.
I'll just pick up the stone sword and try to jam it in there again.
Could you, when the gears are gonna explode, it's gonna be locked shut.
Is that something Bjorn could help him with?
What's that?
Trying to shove
Try
the
that.
stone sword in there again.
You guys can try a tag team effort. Sure, I'll give one person advantage.
You go for it.
Okay. not bad.
You're just fighting me because this little gnome now is trying to help you smash this sword in here.
Well, Bjorn?
Yeah. Well, no, I thought you said
Yeah.
Gully was.
No, Gully.
Bjorn is?
No,
Okay.
Gully-
Gully's not even entering the room.
He's like, I'm gonna die trying to get there.
I have 18 now.
Trapped outside.
18. All right.
Yeah.
You
Roll.
know the door's gonna be shut when they lock the gears down.
Roll me
That
an
sounds-
unarmed strike
that sounds about
damage.
right.
Actually,
Both.
I would say,
actually.
well, what do you get to add to an unarmed strike? And
Probably
then
your strength.
I would roll.
Well, he's not
Gets his-
proficient in stone sword, so he don't get his proficiency bonus. But he would get his strength
Right.
bonus or his dex bonus.
So strength.
Alright, that was actually a 22. I got a +4 for unarmed.
So I will say add either your strength or your dex to a D10 for damage.
Okay. This little fella?
That wouldn't have been an unarmed strike. It would have been an attack with the stone
Oh.
sword. So it's a weapon he's not proficient
6.
with, I would
Okay.
assume.
So 6. So it gets in there, it does some damage, but then it grinds that stone sword up and breaks it.
Okay.
All right.
Use the bomb. Just don't kill yourselves.
Okay. Do you want him to use the bomb?
Which bombs does he have? Because I have
He has a small bomb. I don't know how much damage that does, but
I have a medium bomb. I don't know
It's
how
up
to
to
get
you
it
if you want to
though.
use it.
And if I throw it to you,
I just feel bad using his
that
bombs.
might be bad.
Yeah, gosh.
Well, I think he would use catapult. That seems to be how he normally does it.
Okay, so he's gonna so you're gonna go back.
The small bomb does 3d8 plus 3. So, and you guys are already cracking
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
do the small
Describe this for me.
bomb. So you don't kill yourself.
All right. So he's gonna grab this small bomb.
Okay.
He's going to cast catapult.
Okay.
So he's gonna
So
have
he's
to hit
standing
it.
right there by it though.
He's gonna back up. Sorry.
Okay. So he's
So-
gonna try to back up onto the faster platform. So
He's
this is
smart.
It's gonna be a disadvantage because he's spinning on a
Let's see.
platform as he's trying to throw this.
Yeah, that's not gonna make sense. You wouldn't do that.
Wait, I got an idea.
Let's hear it.
Got a vial of acid.
Yeah, we could just dip down and get acid and keep chucking it in.
No, I have a vial of acid. I have a whole.
I'm just saying, once you
bottle.
use it, we can
Just
tie a
smash
rope to
against
it, drop it in the pit, refill it.
Okay.
So what are you gonna try to do?
Try to see if I can throw the acid onto the gear.
Okay. So you're just gonna like chuck the vial at it or what?
Yeah, we're
Or you can just do
I'm gonna
that.
step back. Bjorn's gonna step back.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll 2d6 for acid damage on this gear.
Smart, because a lingering damage will keep weakening the gears.
7.
7. Okay. So you definitely feel like you guys are doing damage. Like the gears are showing signs of damage now, but they're still spinning.
So that was a waste of my vial of acid.
You did damage.
You can refill it.
All
There's a
right.
pit.
Right.
We'll be a little more.
Now you can
chaotic.
ask Shazer to point the wand and see what happens.
He's gonna tell you to step back, and he's gonna
He'll point it
cast.
right at you and try to help
He's
you
gonna
out.
cast lightning bolt at this thing.
Who is?
Oh.
Bjorn.
Bjorn is.
What are
Bjorn's using a lot of spells on this room.
Yep.
what are the floors that we're standing on made of?
Stone.
Are they still stone?
Yeah.
And the floors that they're standing on are also stone?
No. No,
I'm
they're not.
sure what
They're
you're
standing on
comparing
metal
there.
discs.
Oh, it's metal. Okay.
Good ask.
Thanks. You said ask.
Ask.
Has anybody got any
Maybe-
sand? We
can
can
you
throw some sand in the
Punch
gears.
this with his radiant gauntlets.
His thunder
His
gauntlets.
thunder gauntlets.
He's gonna thunder punch.
Thunder
I
blow.
guess. Oh. Yep, that's what he's gonna do.
All right. So he's just gonna punch the gears.
Yep.
Okay.
15.
15 hits. Now he gets 2.
Oh, okay. And 20.
20. Bjorn, if you're watching, yes, your character
Sorry.
is doing everything right now. This is hilarious. Okay.
Well, nobody else came in.
It's true.
So 10, 22.
Okay, he does 22 points of damage.
Thunder, yep.
these things, these
So,
gears
yeah.
snap and they fly out. Now you have armor of Akenaten on, right? Which
I do.
gives you what additional
20 temporary hit points.
Okay. All right. So these gears begin to fly out. Okay. And I need a dexterity saving throw from you and from Bjorn.
Okay.
And nobody else entered the actual room. Everybody
Dexterity
else is
saving
kinda
throw.
staying back.
13.
13.
Oh, natural 20, 23.
Okay, so he takes half damage, you take full damage. As these gears shoot out. Okay, so it's 24 points of damage, of shrapnel damage. So Bjorn takes 12, Matt takes
Oh, yeah?
24.
Well, that gear takes 20 points of frost damage when it hits me. Yeah. So take that gear.
All right.
Yep.
Do you have a post-it or anything?
As my armor bag at this
What's that,
shatters.
Post-it?
Ice shards.
Your piece of paper?
To keep track of his damage.
Yeah. It won't actually let me like mess
Oh,
with
I've got it
anything.
right here. He's currently at 65 hit points,
Yeah.
so he just lost.
You said what, 12?
Yeah, I got it. So
Okay.
I got it right here. 12. Whoop, not 220. That's not. not
Well,
what
make
we
sure you
want.
let us know if he's bloodied so we can heal him. Don't forget about our guy.
Okay, he's at 53.
So he's used.
He's already higher than me.
So does everything stop?
He's wounded and he's
Yes,
higher
and the
than me.
door is hovering about half. The blade is halfway between the floor and the door.
Again, not ominous at all.
Which doors? Both doors?
No, the one over the door that you looks like the way out.
Hey, Shazer, can you go into your pit and refill this vial for me?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to do this, so you don't touch the acid as you're doing it.
Sounds good.
There goes his hand.
So what? Roll me a dexterity save.
All right. I drop the bottle. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's 17 plus 4.
Okay, so you were able to refill it without very carefully.
Sweet. I'll just put that back.
Perfect.
You never know when a vial of acid can come in handy. Apparently not on gears and a machine, but
Is it defective?
All right, so you guys see this door, and again, the blade is like hovering right above the door handle, like it's inches above the door handle.
I will use Mage Hand to try to open the door.
I was waiting for you guys to be like, Bjorn, open the door.
Bjorn opens the door with his head.
So all the floors stopped moving too?
They did, yes.
And the
Awesome.
entrance door, where did that one? Is that one open?
It's open, yes.
So we can make our way across to meet these guys.
You can.
Yep. I'll
Okay.
Mage Hand the door.
All right. So the door opens. It looks like there's a hallway beyond that splits in two directions.
Okay.
So you can go left or right.
I'll go left.
Okay?
Never split the party. I'm going left.
Guess I'm going right. Just kidding.
All right, do you all stick together on this one then?
I would, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that is... All right, as you continue down left, you see a sturdy door with a row of 4 heavy iron pegs sticking out of its surface. So there's no obvious looking mechanism or handle. Next to the door, there's a wooden crate full of gears of various sizes and numbers of teeth. And there's a small plaque on the crate. So it looks like these gears could fit in those pegs on the door.
Is there writing on the plaque?
There is.
What's it say?
Boy, they're lucky to have you with it, and that's what it says.
Wow.
Because you can read.
Yeah, I'm flattered.
All right.
Nice.
You can
In an ancient language, it says 4 and 1 and 3 and 4. 2 needs all that came before. 3 seems last, but with only half of 1 and 2 and also 4.
I'll sit this one out.
again.
I would just look at Bjorn. I mean, anything to you?
Solve it.
I'm gonna pick up the gears and look at them, look for numbers.
Could you repeat that for us?
Make an investigation check. Yes, 4 and 1 and 3 and 4.
I'm sorry, is it 4 in 1 or 4 and 1?
4 in 1
And 3.
and 3 in 4. 2 needs all that came before.
Hold on. I just took a screenshot instead of typing. Help me, I'm old.
2 needs all the.
And what's the other one?
3 seems last, but with only half of 1 and 2 and also 4. All right, so one more time. You ready? 4 and 1 and 3 and 4. 2 needs all that came before. You got that one? Okay. Then 3 seems last, but with only half of 1 and 2 and also 4. So I'm sorry, Tancor, what was your investigation?
8.
8. Just a lot of different looking gears in here.
Do the gears have numbers on them?
They do not.
How many gears are there?
Is there any way to identify the gears as far as like?
And
Is,
so,
Well, with what you rolled, you struggled to kind of identify that, but you do notice that some of the gears are of various sizes and they have different numbers of teeth.
so I'm gonna set them down and in an order of lowest teeth to highest teeth.
Okay.
If the guys are gonna let me do that.
yeah, I think we should lay them out and ask Bjorn to check them out. I mean, the man builds machines.
Yep.
It's a good idea.
So who pulled them out?
I am.
Okay. And you laid them out.
So one failed test.
And then,
Been here before.
Yep.
and
Please
then
don't shoot me with the wand or the gears.
and then Bjorn is going to look at them as well.
I would ask him to, yes.
Don't worry, it won't be either of those. Boomerang.
So there's so you put them in order of what, like how many teeth they had in them?
Yeah.
Like, so from the bigger ones to the smaller ones? Okay.
That's how I'm
So
starting,
like
yeah.
there's this gigantic one that only has 2 teeth and they go all the way up to one as small as 10 teeth. And they've got everything in between. So you've got 2 through 10.
How many gears total are there?
There are
2 through 10, so it's
Yeah.
8.
no, there's 3 of each one.
Oh.
So that'd be what, 24?
3 of each gear, but then there's.
I wanted
No,
to
it's
check out.
27. There's 2 through 10, so there's 27 gears in the
Can I
box.
check out the pegs that come out of the wall? Are there any markings on them?
There are not.
And do they go up and down? They just fixed.
It looks like each gear would slide over a peg.
So there's.
Looks like 1 gear per peg.
1 gear has 2 teeth, and 2 gears has 3 teeth.
No, there is a gear that has 2 teeth. There's a gear that has 3. There's a gear that has 4, and so on and so forth.
All the way up to 10.
And then
So there's 9 individual gears.
But there's 3 of each of those, so
So
there's
27?
27. Yes.
So it sounds like, according to the puzzle, it's telling us what we need for
It's
the
a math
first
equation.
peg, what we need for the final peg. It doesn't tell us what we need for the second peg, but it does say that the
It's half
third
of
one
those
should
added
be
up.
last.
And those are added
So-
up.
Only half of 1 and 2.
And 4. 1, 2, and 4.
So what is it telling you?
And the thickness of the gears, only 1 gear will go on 1 peg.
Yeah.
and not like multiple gears
Yep.
stacked up. So that's super helpful.
I'll grab a 4-tooth gear and put it on the first peg.
Okay.
On the left.
How do we know which peg is one versus the top or the bottom?
Well, you're reading.
Are you saying top or
Are you reading from left to right or right to left?
well, it's top to bottom?
You're reading from top to bottom.
So like the highest one, are you saying is 1, or are you saying the lowest one? Is 1?
Oh, it's a
You go to-
column of
yeah.
pegs, not a
Yep.
row. Okay.
We gotta get our pegging in right
I would
order
think it
here.
would probably be the lowest would be 1 and work your way up to 4.
That
That's
pegging
what
wise,
I'm
I would
thinking.
agree.
He's reading from top to bottom. So
Yeah,
I
Thanks,
think
he's all there.
Start
Makes,
small.
makes complete sense.
Definitely has to be progressive.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an escalation plan.
Yeah,
So-
at least we know it's going to go one way or the other.
4 teeth on top peg.
No, go
Okay.
back dragging on the rip.
And
Yep. Sorry about
there
that.
we go. So 4 teeth on the top. Okay, so you click it into place on the top there. All right.
That's 1 down.
There's 4 and 1, 3 and 4. 2 needs all that came before.
So, I'm just going to map out the opposite for if we end up having to switch it completely. And then 1 was on the 4.
So 4 and 1, 3 and 4. 2 needs all that came before. 3 seems last, but with only half of 1 and 2 and also 4.
3 and 4.
So I'll put a 3-tooth gear on peg number 4.
At the bottom.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll also take another 4-tooth gear and put that on peg number 2. And then is there a 5? There's a 5-tooth gear. I'll put that on peg number 3.
Okay. As you do that, you take 18 points of lightning damage and all the pegs fall off. Or, I'm sorry, all the gears fall off.
7 plus
Does anybody else
What?
want to do math?
7 plus what?
Okay, try this.
what's
same
in
thing
2?
from the bottom.
2, all that came before. So 2 would probably be
I would like to repeat the same steps that Gawa took, was starting from the
2
bottom.
would
So
be 7.
I would like to know exactly how you're doing that then. So you're putting what, where?
So the bottom
It was
one was to start with 4.
Okay.
5, 2.
7 and 7.
4, 3,
14.
5.
But there was no 14.
I did first
Actually-
peg, second peg, fourth peg, third peg.
Why would there'd be 3 groups of them? So what's the point of having 3 of this?
I don't know.
It's a puzzle.
So
Man, he
hold on.
doesn't know a lot.
So I think
Yeah, you're just screwed.
I think that peg number 2 actually needs 7.
That's what I was
So
thinking.
it says all that came before, but it
4 and 3
instructed
would
us
be
to
7.
do 1 and then 4. So I don't think we need to look at it in numerical order. I think we need to look at it in the instruction that it provided.
Agreed.
So if we put 4 and 1 and then 3 and 4, that puts us at 7. Which would mean number 2 would need 7.
And then you add them all up, and that's 14.
3 seems
There's
less.
no 14 gear.
But only half of 1 and 2 and also
Oh,
4.
half. So it's another 7.
So if you take 1 and 2, that'd be 11. Number
7.
4 would be 14, so half of that would also be 7.
Okay.
Peg
So
it
it's
up.
either 4, 7, 7, 3,
Okay, so I'd
or
put
3, 7, 7, 4.
so I put 4 in the first peg.
Okay, when you say the first peg, top or bottom?
God damn it, Bill.
He's doing top.
Sure, I'll go bottom.
Oh, now he's
Okay. So,
Wait, you are pegging.
so,
So I put 4 in the bottom,
okay,
what I think is number 1,
okay,
and then 3 in number 4,
okay,
and then 7 in number 2,
and then 7 and number 3.
and then 7 also in number 3.
okay. You take 11 points of lightning damage as they all fall off.
Okay, then I'm gonna do the same thing in
At
opposite
the
order.
top.
So 4 on top,
Yep.
And then the next one would have,
And then there would be 3 on the bottom one.
okay. So a 4-tooth and a 3-tooth, and there's still 2 and 3.
Yeah, 7 in number 2.
Okay.
And then 7 in number 3.
Okay. As you put those in, the door there opens up.
Thank you.
You did math today.
Yeah.
Damn you, Bill, for challenging our brains.
Yes. Well
Just
done.
like patting out the fire on from the lightning. That's something.
Bitch.
Okay. You walk into this room.
Definitely.
Okay, as you walk in,
You know I do.
there's a circular stone table. Doesn't appear to be any doors in this room.
Does it light up?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, does not light
So
up.
it's pitch black in there?
No. Well, yeah, there's no. Well, no. Do you still have the torch?
I may have dropped it when I got electrocuted,
Okay.
but I would have picked it back up.
All right. So there's
Okay.
some dancing lights in there then from the torch. Okay. Which obscures a little bit with your dark vision. However, you can see this stone table in the room, and there is a key in the center of it with it looks like an Egyptian type eye on it on the head of the key.
Okay.
And then right on either side of it, there's a dagger and there's a battle axe. And that's all that's on this table and all that appears to be in the room.
Let's just shut this door.
And go home.
Well,
Did you use the key that got
first of all,
We did.
Oh, okay.
first of all, there's nothing attacking us right now, right?
No?
Can you throw up a hut?
Oh,
Oh, is it nap time already?
I could use a breather, personally.
in the room we just came from, or is there room in this room?
So you're in a hallway, but you're in the doorway to this room.
How
Yeah,
big is
Well,
it?
I'd ask
The
everybody.
room that you're looking to go in, the hallway is only 10 by 6 feet, so it's a narrow
Oh,
hallway.
jeez.
The room that you're about to walk into is 15 by 20.
So I would call for everybody to come into the room.
Does anything happen to us once we all go in there?
Nope.
Ask Tancorn if he could shelter
Yeah.
us. And then immediately upon asking, I just drop to one knee and go into a trance.
Okay.
Like,
He's a little bit.
So is
far
this
from
table
the room.
included in your
I'm just kidding.
your hut then? Because the table's right in the center of the room, so if you create a hut, the table will be in your
the
room.
hut's only 10 feet, right?
Yeah, but it's 10 by 10, right?
10-foot radius.
Well, this is
yeah.
only a 15 by
Okay.
20 room, so kind of no matter where you go,
Yep.
you're going to end up with this table at least partially in your hut.
How big is this table?
The table is about a 5-foot table.
I mean, really, the hut's for everybody else. I don't really care. Like, I'm in a trance.
I think we can save it.
It was
You
more
want-
more a formality than anything else.
As long as we don't touch anything, I think we're pretty safe.
So don't worry about the hut. Oh,
So you guys, what are you doing?
Short
Nap
rest.
time, short rest.
Are you leaving this door open, or what are you doing? That you're to the hallway? Or
we
you
haven't
closing?
encountered any creatures or
You'd have
anything
to-
really,
you'd have to
besides
ask
what
them.
our friend makes.
I mean, I'll shove it shut.
Shove it shut. Okay. So how are you doing this short rest? An hour? Then? Okay. So while you're sitting there resting, are you gonna fucking pick me up or not? I believe you want to pick me up, not him.
This is the dagger and the battle axe.
Yes.
I'll just kind of open one eye.
And that is where we are going to take our break for this evening. We'll come back and figure out exactly what you're going to do. We'll see you very shortly.
If you're a seasoned adventurer or just stepped into the magical realm of tabletop gaming, The Earthshade Glint Crystal dice promise to elevate your experience. Beyond being mere game tools, they are symbols of your connection to nature and the vast cosmic tapestry. Immerse yourself in the power of the elements as you hold the dice in your hand. Let the mocha brown die guide your fate and channel your druidic energy that flows through each roll. Earthshade Glint Crystal, wielded by Bill.
We're back, and welcome back to Great Chaos, where we left off. The group decided they were going to take a short rest in the tomb, and that is when two items on the table began to speak to them. So, we're back. What would you like to do?
Question said items.
Well, like I said, I'd open the one eye. Then just close it again. Well, I say close it, but really it just rolls up.
So I'm gonna
Back
stand
to
up.
whites in my eyes again.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to the table, not touch it, and just observe. Like, what do these things look like?
There is. So,
Did we complete our short rest?
well, this is. Are you doing this during
I'm
the
just
short
looking at
rest?
this while he's resting.
Okay. Is Bjorn short resting?
Yes.
Yes, he needs those hit dice.
Okay. Okay.
I think all my crap needs a long rest to get back to anything.
Okay. He is back to. He has 69 hit points now.
Okay.
Okay.
How many?
69.
Damn it.
You're a child.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
All right. So there is a massive great axe with a blade that gleams with a dark, ominous sheen. The haft is wrapped in a blackened leather that seems to pulse with a heartbeat of its own. There's runes etched in an ancient language that glow a deep crimson. And then there's the dagger that's beautifully crafted with a slender gleaming blade that shines. It's almost got like a radiant light to it. The hilt is wrapped in white leather, and there's a sapphire set into the pommel. Intricate engravings of celestial symbols run along the blade.
You're a sexy little devil.
Which one?
Is he talking to the...
Yeah.
I believe he means me.
Obviously, the dagger.
You're one of them.
You're a rough looking dude.
By rough, you mean sexy.
No. Murderous.
Murder is sexy.
Bastard that we're...
I bet you make it that way, yes.
It's sexy.
I could murder in your hands and make you feel so good.
I actually believe you.
Pick me up.
You scare me. So, do
What
you,
about you, little guy?
do you know who made you? You know who your crafters are?
Are you referring to me?
Well, yeah, you're the little guy in the room.
I'm pretty
You want to
little,
feel a real axe in your hand?
too. He's not a dwarf.
Don't need a dwarf.
You look like a dwarf kind of guy.
Just need someone with a soul.
Well, that sounds creepy. Are you the same way there, Dagger? What's your names?
Prefer that.
I assume you have names.
I'm Justice's Edge. And that's hulking goon of a weapon over there is my brother, Bloodthirster.
Oh, you guys are brothers?
Alright, that's what they say, but I tell ya, I have a hard time believing he's my brother. He's fucking weird. If you know what I mean, weird. What about you, Bird? You look like you need an axe.
I'm good.
Have you ever wielded an axe before?
I got a sword and a boomerang and a wand. I'm good.
Wow. Wow. And wow. That's wow means lame, by the way. If you didn't know. Those weapons suck.
So,
I could break all of them if you pick me up and swing them at your item.
what?
Okay, beat my guiding bolt.
Okay.
What is is the purpose of this task set before us here? On the table here with you and your brother.
Purpose?
If I pick Justice's Edge, what happens?
Well, I mean, that'd be the smart decision to pick me. I don't think there's a task at hand. We've been set here for a long time. A very long time.
Have you been told that you're waiting for a specific person or
No,
company?
believe me, at this point, we'll take anyone. Not a lot of choices down here.
So your brother radiates more of a darker feel here and murderous, ominous.
Okay, first of all, murder is not the worst thing in the world.
No, I know.
There's lots of things needing murdered.
I agree. Justice's Edge. Are you motivated by justice, as your name proclaims, or is it
Very
more-
much so.
Do I get the sense that he's more like good, or is it more?
I'm
neutral?
dedicated to the pursuit of justice and the protection of the innocent. With me, we will seek out evildoers. And we will right any wrong that we come across.
Through force.
Necessary, but not always. But we will make evildoers pay, and pay dearly.
I have come across intelligent weapons before, and they're impressive. So
Damn right I'm impressive.
you're both impressive. They truly are. If I was to pick you up,
What about the sleeping elf over there? He looks like he could use an axe.
yeah, that's what scares me. Are we able to take both of you guys, or do we have to choose one or the other?
He didn't take us both, but, I mean, hopefully not the same person takes us both. That's just weird.
No, we like to share. We're gonna
How
pass
about
you
you?
around.
Quiet one over there, you want an axe?
I'll walk over and take a look.
Yeah, I look real close. I look good, don't I?
Is there any anything that I can read around here that would give us rules or like, hey,
Like I said, there's these two items and there's a key that has an eye on it in the center of the table.
do either of you guys know about this key or where this key can be located? You've been here.
Been there about as long as I have.
And any idea what's underneath you and what this key unlocks?
I would bet a door.
Not a secret chest underneath the table.
I mean, I guess it could, but there's no chest under our table.
Do either of you guys turn it into a key that we can shove in this lock hole?
I'm an axe. I'm better than a key.
If we
I would
picked you
say
up,
I'm a
do you think-
dagger, and I mean, I might be able to pick locks, but it's probably not my specialty.
You think your brother would be able to smash this table?
I could smash anything. You could pick me up, I could smash one of your friends here.
Try it.
You might be very bad news for us.
That's bogus.
Do I recognize the style of any of these weapons? Either of them, I mean to say.
Roll a Arcana check.
Arcana, I'm good at those.
How tall is this table?
That's a 17.
It's about 4.5 feet.
Yeah, I can't even see the weapon, so.
Why did I zoom in?
Hey, Justice's Edge. Do you know anything about Lyra, the goddess Lyra?
Lyra, yes. A younger goddess, but yes.
How do you feel about her?
I think Lyra's good people. Yeah, she can be good people. Save this, save that. You know why you save people? You cut them with an ox.
Do you guys serve or have ties to any of the gods or goddesses?
No, actually we don't.
17 Arcana.
So, you understand that, I would say you've seen or heard of items created like this that were possibly predate some of the gods. predate celestial and demonic. Is what it is
Yes,
known
it
as
does.
today.
I'll reach out and I'll just kind of hover over the dagger.
Okay. Ooh. Don't do it. Touch me.
What am I trying to say? What am I agreeing to if I pick you up?
What do you mean? What are you agreeing to? You're agreeing to a life of greatness where nobody will fuck with you or you'll put an axe in their face. That's what you're agreeing to.
And if I go with your brother?
I mean, you can, but if you come to me, we will bring justice to an unlawful world. We
Well,
will right wrongs when we see them, and we will punish the guilty.
justice is subjective.
I don't really like the sounds of either of these.
The world is a very weird place now, apparently. When we were created, justice was a good thing.
Why do you get to decide who gets punished?
Somebody must. When people do evil, it can't go unpunished. Yeah, maybe, but you know, you punish evil, you can hit them with an axe. That's how you punish evil.
That tracks. I'll grab the dagger.
Okay. All right. I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is this to avoid a charmed condition?
No.
Okay. 25.
25. Okay. You feel this pulsing in you, and you're somehow able to hold off against it, but you really, really want to attune to this dagger. Like every part of your being wants to attune to it, but you're able to stop it yourself right now. You have not yet attuned to it.
I will tuck it away in my satchel.
If you want to experience all of my abilities, we must attune to each other.
There will be plenty of time to get to know each other later.
Hopefully there is plenty of time for you. This seems like a very dangerous place. I'd hate for you to die and be unable to use me. I really don't want to be trapped down here for another 1,200 years.
Should I fall, at least you can amuse yourself by going through the rest of my possessions in the satchel.
I don't have hands.
That sounds like a you problem.
1,200 years and this is what I get. Well, at least somebody picked you up. What the fuck?
So
What about the rest of you? One of you needs an axe. I've never seen a bird person without an axe before. It doesn't even look natural. You need an axe. You look naked
good.
without me.
I'm good. I'm a bird. I like being naked.
God damn boomerang over an axe. Hey, dark elf. Hey. Just gonna keep yelling through the whole short rest till you're finally rested. I feel like you're my only chance here. Like, you got these two guys over here, the two of them together couldn't hold me. Alright? The bird, he doesn't want me because he's fucking weird. And then this guy chose my brother. I need you to choose me.
So,
He picked up the dagger, but did not attune to it.
I'm feeling very jealous. I'm gonna take my cloak off,
I sense it in you.
and I'm gonna open up my bag of holding, and with my cloak, grab him and slide him into my bag of holding.
The axe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, God
Put my cloak
damn it!
back on and zip up the bag. I don't think we should separate the brothers. This guy's valuable, but I don't think we should tune to him either.
I never took you for the sentimental type, Mr. Tankorin.
Okay, so now you've had your short rest. You're sitting in a room
All right.
with no doors and a table now with just a key on
I
it.
don't want one of these guys to have this guy right now.
I really don't know that either should be brandished.
That might be. I'm feeling a little jealous about that guy though. Which worries me.
You hear through the bag of holding.
There for some help.
Somehow communicating through the bag of holding, you still hear, should have chosen me.
There's a future. Maybe.
That is a loud axe.
Anything going on with the table?
Hasn't
Still
moved
need a
yet.
key.
Just a key on there.
It's not doing any tricks.
Can Bjorn, do you think you could pick this key by any chance, or do you think it's a magic thing only?
Bjorn, he could have taken the axe.
I texted him.
Does he want it?
He didn't respond in time.
There's still a chance.
For it was in the bag of holding.
Alright,
I thought, I don't know if Bjorn would take that or not.
it's fair.
Depends on the night.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
did ask him.
He's wearing the ring of domination, so, and has used it once, so.
So there's a key on the table?
There is a key with an eye on it etched into it.
And
Like one of those Egyptian
So-
eyes.
what happened to the dagger?
He's got it.
It's in my bag.
Okay. Is there any writing on it?
Runes.
Could I see it?
Hush now, he's only looking.
So as you look at that, there are intricate engravings of celestial symbols that run along the blade.
Celestial symbols?
Oh, I read that. So you read the front and I'll read the back.
Just symbols. Some you recognize as like drawings of beans and that.
Prosperity.
You know, I suspect that angels were created from seeing these drawings on my blade. I think that's how they designed what they would look like.
As if the belief needed a form to be given.
In my time, they were just light.
Use mage hand to pick up the key from the table.
Okay?
And bring it closer to me.
Oh, there's a key. I thought it was a keyhole.
No, a key.
Anything on the key?
Yes, the key has like just this eye, like one of those ones you'd see like an ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic.
No writing, no.
No.
I thought it was a
And-
keyhole.
And where's the axe?
In my bag.
Bag of holding.
Did it have runes on it as well?
Yes.
Probably right.
It did.
He's got a big mouth, and I'm scared you're gonna want to touch him.
He's very persuasive.
Did you read the runes?
I can't read the runes. I'm just worried you're gonna want to touch him.
Were those runes also celestial?
Possibly. And possibly celestial, possibly demonic.
I know you want to see him, but
can I-
no.
can I see the
No,
axe?
leave
Whip
him
it
alone.
out. Whip it out.
I
At
would.
the party next door.
I would. Just say, make
You have something to
I'd
hold on to him so you don't touch him?
Make eye contact with Tancorin and do my best to persuade him.
Puppy dog eyes? Yeah.
And say, I don't think that we can solve whatever the mystery is in this room without all of the information. I think we need to investigate the axe. Do you want me to roll for that?
I'm gonna.
You're trying to make
Yeah,
a
I'm trying to persuade
persuasion?
him.
Okay.
I'm not that worried about it. I'll open it up. I'll take my cloak off again and use it as a glove to grab him.
Oh, you brought me back. You changed your mind.
And I'm gonna use my cloak so I don't have to touch this dude.
Okay.
And do my best to hold him up so he can read him.
Use the mage hand to grab the axe.
Okay.
May I?
You may. And I'll
Oh,
walk away.
Cause this.
And I hold it up in front of me.
Jesus Christ, grab me yourself.
What do I see on the axe?
Bloodthirster.
Have you considered being less abrasive?
This is who I am. You are who you are. So there's runes that glow
See?
like
That's
a
why I
deep
was afraid.
crimson as you're looking at
A deep
it.
crimson.
And it seems like it's wrapped in this blackened leather hilt that's almost like, as you stare at it more and more, it almost like it's pulsing like a heartbeat.
It's right up your alley, isn't it?
And yes,
You were
it's
Olsen above
throbbing.
this thing. Let's give it to Olsen.
Now look, I can kind of see what's going through your head right now. And you need to understand something. I'm older than what you're thinking, okay? You're looking at this thinking, oh, demons, he's bad, he's evil. Listen, I don't think demons knew what to look like until they were drawn on my blade.
Who drew your blade? Who created you?
That's a long story.
We got time.
Well,
We have a little time.
I'll share that story with whoever I tune with.
Of the two, I feel like this knife is the safest option to
I agree.
bind my magical
Justice is
matrices
a good
to.
thing. Those who seek justice should want to be with me.
And that's where the word zealot comes from.
You know,
Justice unchecked
there was a time where I
could
would
set the
be
world afire.
very intrigued by what you had to offer.
Exactly. You know how you don't set the world on fire? You cut it with an ox.
I told
You know what happens when a
Very
forest
persuasive.
starts on fire? You cut trees down to block its path.
But that time has passed. I'll take the mage hand and hand the axe back to Taylor.
You're
Walk-
fun, but we're
Walk
gonna
over
push
to
you
the
away for now.
table and pick up the key.
Are you sure you don't want to add to the bag?
I thought we were going to attune.
I'm not convinced. But
Should they be able to touch
I'm
each other?
convinced.
That might not be good either.
Just the tips. I'll put them in my belt.
Okay, good. I don't think they should touch
Wanna
each
go
other.
wrap it
either.
Alright, but don't wait till you're all dead and I'm stuck in this damn bag in some otherworldly dimension. It's worse than being down here for 1,200 years.
I'll do my best not to let that happen. Promise.
So I want to pick up the key.
Okay?
Okay. Anything happen when I pick the key up?
No.
Okay. Now I would like to pull out the book that
Okay?
I got earlier on and just open it again. See if there's anything that's up here on the
Completely
pages
empty.
now. Okay. Put it back. Do I see anywhere in the room that looks like I could put this key?
Have you tried asking the book a question?
I have not.
I'm searching my brain.
Would you like to?
That's just like, is it wisdom or intelligence for like memory of stuff?
Your memories, I would think, would be more wisdom based.
So 15. I'm just trying to remember or recall anything that might have had to do with that symbol and the key or key lock or
You've never seen this.
any
symbol
conversations I've had or things I've looked at in the library.
before. You've never seen this symbol before.
I'm gonna open my bag up. And then, hey, the symbol on that key, the I, do you know what that's about?
There's fucking 20 questions?
I know it's not fair, I'm sorry. We'll find you somebody. But work with me here. I'm trying to find you a place.
I don't know. The key got dropped on the table about 800 years ago.
By whom? Do you know?
Some fucking stinky, dirty guy.
Was he alive or dead?
Both.
And you don't have an idea what the... Have you ever seen... I described the symbol to him.
Nope.
Thanks. Sorry. Zip.
So I don't see anywhere in the room that
Tiny
looks like
people.
a key could go.
No.
Okay. So I take the book out. I look at Goalie. And ask the book if it can reveal a path forward.
Roll a charisma check.
Shit.
25.
25. Okay. The book begins to feel warm in your hands. Okay. And then you feel like there's writing appearing on one of the pages. It tells you, travel the path not yet taken.
It worked. Travel the path not yet taken.
So we gotta go
You said
right.
that aloud?
Yes.
Then
There
we
was a
gotta go
fork.
left. Yeah.
Yep.
You guys went left.
Yep.
Let's go right.
Alright, so I guess we will collect everything from the room.
Okay.
I'll take the key and just put it in my component pouch.
Okay.
Obviously he's got the dagger, he's got the axe.
Anything else on the walls or shelves or any
No?
niches? Want to do a last look around, see if there's any kind of hidden tricks?
Dirty, stinky guy.
Feel free. I have some questions for this blade here. Justice.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All three of those.
What is required to attune to you?
About an hour of your time, and we can really get to know one another.
Once attuned, is there any compulsion to remain attuned?
Well,
One has heard stories.
once attuned to me, I'll offer you my wisdom and support, and I'll stay calm and reassuring as always. My brother, he struggles with that piece. But my understanding is firm and resolute when it comes to matters of justice and righteousness. If you help me in the pursuit of justice, all my abilities are yours to use. Should you use my abilities or try to use my blade to not serve justice, that will have dire circumstances for you.
Justice.
Told us about justice thing, didn't he? Something like that.
I was wielded by some of the
Can't
most
remember.
just creatures your world has ever known. Long, long ago.
I'm concerned that your interpretation of justice may not leave room for gray areas. Firm and resolute speaks to black and white and a razor's edge between.
That's how justice works. There's evil and there's good. And those who tell you there's an in-between are fools.
So evil tasks in pursuit of a noble goal.
No.
And
Evil is evil.
Well, I must be a fool.
Once
Well-
we attune, I'll be able to
Only on
speak
odd days.
telepathically with you. And I understand every language you understand.
So are we headed back? While he's talking to the dagger?
Sure.
Good.
Okay.
So do we get back to the
Spirit
room?
hour come up, we'll see what happens.
So we get back
For
to the
now.
room with the statue? That'd
No.
be the blocked door, right?
No, you would be back just outside of this room was that long hall. Halfway down the hall would be that room, or you can keep going now down the hall the other direction. You haven't gone yet.
Yeah, I would like to go in the other direction.
Okay.
Never split party.
Anybody else?
Y'all going together?
Go on the right.
That's literally our motto. Split the party.
Well, not double split.
Never quadruple split your party.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
All right.
Double the doubler.
Enough
You
days
come
in
to
the
a
book.
very nondescript wooden door.
Would you like to charge good, sir?
A nondescript room?
Yeah, just looks like just a regular shabby wooden door.
Is that a
Looks like
keyhole?
it pulls open. Nope,
I
it's not a
shall
keyhole.
knock.
You knock. Okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
Anything? Alright, I will very uncomfortably attempt to open the door.
So you just pull it open.
Yeah.
All right. You open this room door, and the entire floor of the room is covered in a layer of sand. Near the north wall of the room is an empty 4-foot high stone pedestal decorated with script engraved along its base.
Nope. Don't love this.
So as soon as you open the door, you look down, it's like there's sand everywhere.
This room's a fucking mess.
You shut the door.
Shall we? Gentle folk.
Definitely.
So who's leading the way? Not Bjorn.
Me.
All right, so you enter.
Yes.
Okay, as you enter, the sand feels comfortably warm, like around your feet, and it begins to pool, like up around. So you can tell that the sand's probably 5-6 inches deep. So you walk in, you're standing on the sand. What do you do?
This
I
is
see
the
it.
first place where you find sand, correct? Like this?
You have not seen sand at all in here
Okay,
until now.
sorry. Go ahead.
Do we see anything else in the room?
The pedestal, the empty pedestal. Let's see, which a
the
4-foot
pedestal-
high stone pedestal decorated with script engraved along its base.
And it's got like
What
a
is the- what is
table
the
on
script?
it or whatever.
Are you gonna go read it?
Yes.
How long is this table?
Pedestal.
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 It's, I would say it's probably like.
Oh,
this,
okay.
Yeah.
Not for a body.
What do we typically find in a
That would be a
safety
buyer.
room with a pedestal?
Okay, it's inscribed in
Historically.
Elvish, which you can read. So it says, "Take these and leave your name." And there's one door, at the south end of the room.
It says take these and leave your name.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see any objects to be taken.
Nope.
Is it
Take these. Is Shazer? Can
What's Shazer? You have the highest passive perception, I believe, of the group, right? Which is what?
17.
Are you the only one in the room right now, or did everybody?
Eventually we all. I mean, if you went in, eventually we all.
You
started.
notice as he walked up to the pedestal that very slowly the sand is refilling in where his footsteps were. Because the sand's only like 5 or 6 inches deep, so as he was walking through, he's kind of like it's moving a little bit.
Yeah.
But you see it.
And then it just refills and goes straight back to normal.
It takes time. It's not doing it quickly.
Yeah, I was
but
going to
it's-
ask, can you disperse the sand?
Disperse the sand? Probably.
Remember that gust that you used
Yeah, gust
with the
wind.
with the clouds before?
Yeah.
With the smoke?
I'm getting ready to pull my cloak over my head so I don't get sand in my eyes. This is not gonna go well.
A line of strong wind 60 feet long
So this room
and
is
10 feet wide.
5, 10, 15, 20. It's 25 long and 20 feet wide.
So you can clear out half the room.
Good.
Could be
Wanna try it?
storm.
Sure. I'll use gust of wind.
Where are the rest of you while this is happening?
Standing
no.
behind him.
Right behind
in
him.
that room.
We could open the door and have him blow the sand out of the room.
Well, door's open because you guys are standing in the doorway.
that we could go behind the door
And go on the other side and then like blow it
Have
all.
him
Blow it
blow
towards
it, yeah.
them, like where they are.
and blow as much of it outside the room as possible, maybe.
So if we move in behind Shazer and then he turns
Yeah,
from
we
the
can.
opposite end of the room,
Yep.
blows it towards the door.
Plus, it's gonna be less circular blowback that way.
So you're blowing it out of the room.
Yep.
Where are
and
you
blowing it
guys
out
standing?
toward the
We're all
door,
gonna get
and they're
behind
all right
us.
behind me.
Okay. So you're all in the
So
room.
we're on the pedestal side of the room.
Yep.
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 Okay.
Why not?
All right. So you blow all of the sand, just whoosh, and it all just goes flying out of the room. And you notice as it's hitting the outside of the room, it's disappearing. And then you guys are watching as you're standing there. It's slowly, very slowly, starting to fill back up with sand again.
So it's stuck in this room.
Very, very slowly, by the way, because I can
Like-
concentrate this up to 1 minute if I want to.
Okay. So you keep blowing it out.
Yeah.
It seems like it's
It's just
Well, how long?
We don't,
How
we
long
don't
did-
see anything on the floor under
just
where
a-
the sand
just
was.
a stone floor.
No names, no nothing.
Nope.
And it said take these.
Take these and leave your name.
Take these. Like THESE.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door behind us, though.
There is.
I'm gonna investigate that door.
There's no handle or anything on it. It's just, it looks like it's made of iron.
Oh, so it appears to be a door, but
Yeah.
Can we see anywhere?
A door with no door handle.
Can we see anywhere that the sand is coming from? Or it's
No.
just-
I look up close. I'm looking for any kind of holes that you can put something in to slide it or anything.
Make an investigation.
I have 22.
You really look closely and like it's a smooth iron door. You're not sure how it opens.
And there's no hint as if
It doesn't look like
comes in or
anything opens
out.
it from this side, no.
You dig through the sand at the base of the pedestal.
Okay, so
Just
just
sift with my fingers.
okay. So you notice as you move with your fingers that it moves back a lot faster than it did when his feet made footprints. His feet seem to be a lot slower to move back than your like as you're moving it with your fingers, it's immediately coming back.
But I don't feel anything other than sand. Is the pedestal rooted to the floor?
It just looks extremely heavy, made of all stone.
Oh, I see.
Like it's 4 foot high stone statue, basically.
What's that writing in?
Elvish. Well, if you tell him that, Elvish.
What do you mean? It's in common.
Take these and
Apparently, I don't speak that.
leave your name.
Do you see
Um,
names anywhere?
I mean,
What if you wrote it in the sand?
right.
Oh.
Yep. Take my spear and write my name into the sand.
Okay. So by the time you get to the last part of your name, it's already filling back in over the top with your spear. Seems like it
What if
moves
you
back
use your-
very fast with the spear.
So we need to spell it into the sand, but with something else.
Try that dagger you just picked up.
But you said it went slower with my feet, right?
It did.
Can I just walk my name into the sand?
Okay. So as you begin to write your name in the sand with your feet, it finally, like, the sand stops moving in, and you hear a voice in the room go, Malika, a name. There's much power in knowing a name. Welcome. And the door, like, opens up.
Okay. Go forward.
Okay.
That's putting my hackles up.
All right. So you walk forward into the next room, and you're in a long hallway again.
Did the door stay up?
It is up right now. Yes.
Go, 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 go.
Who's going next?
Gawa.
Nothing appeared for us to take with us.
You take 3 points of force damage as you try to walk through, and it says, "I don't know you." And like he walks like into this force shield.
And doesn't let him go through.
Bjorn will write his name.
Okay,
I feel like he would do that.
and then he walks
Yeah.
through. Bjorn. Good to know, Bjorn.
I'm gonna write my name.
Lets him through.
Then Gully will say,
Tancorin lets you through.
Before I go through, I'm like, what is your name? No response?
You know my name.
"Oh, I'm Akenaten."
Right you are. Did you write your name?
Yeah.
Right you are, Gully. Getting closer.
Write my name.
Shazer.
I'm gonna write thank you
Welcome.
and then go through.
Okay. You write
Tom.
Tom. Incorrect.
Fucking smart ass. Ethereal bitch. I will write Gawa, but
Okay.
I write it backwards.
Awag.
Gawa, spelled however you wish. You may enter.
Seems like an awfully. And then he mumbles the rest as he goes through.
Okay. You guys are all in a long corridor now.
Walk down the corridor.
Good idea, Malika. Good idea.
Oh, I think Gully and I kind of arrived at it simultaneously. So,
Well, we've signed the guest book. Shall we
You did.
join the rest of the party?
Sure thing, Tom.
by the way, we've done this before. We've done this before. Had to write our names down to gain entry somewhere.
Oh, that's very different, but yes, that was to gain entrance to the alley. Yes.
That's not my first time doing this rodeo.
The Blue Alley?
Yes. Forgot about that. That was, that was the very
Which
first.
is what I was
years
thinking.
ago was that?
Which is what I was thinking of when I went to write my
Okay.
name. Was here we go again.
All right. So as you walk along this corridor, you are on this map, and you are right here. If I could put your menus out
Just
here.
grabbing sleeves on the way home. I'm ready in action.
It looks like it just starts to descend downward a little bit.
You
And you
said
see
you're more
further down, there are torches out here. There is,
You're not
like,
really here.
all around you,
Yes.
Nor do we speak for them.
you feel like you're in this black etherealness. So you're in this cavern, but you look up, and instead of a ceiling, you just see the blackness of night all around you.
We're in this
Yes.
actual.
And then you see a bridge over this blackness beyond, down there.
So can I see through the blackness?
Well, you're gonna walk all the way down there to the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the metal grids in the Mighty Mac.
Those terrify me.
They're terrifying
Yeah, I hate them. Well,
That's what this is gonna feel like.
Yeah.
when you look over the edge.
But it's even worse being on the outside.
Okay, so you're moving all the way up to the bridge?
Yes.
All right, so if you could move Malika's mini to the bridge.
Caleb, can you move me
Man, that dude is hauling ass.
to the bridge?
To the bridge?
To the bridge.
To the bridge.
Two to beam up.
Okay. What was
Please
that?
report to the bridge.
What was what?
What?
There's a strong scent in the air.
Oh,
Oh no.
somebody's casting spells again?
Somebody. All right. Anyway,
Are you watching the feed?
what is going on? You get to the bridge and you look, and you can see through. It looks like it just goes on forever. This darkness.
Shout out to Von Stroy.
I don't see anything in the darkness.
No. How long do you look?
Not long.
Long enough for us to catch up to him.
Do you guys all go down there as well?
Oh yeah, never split the party.
Okay, so I'd like to move all of you by the bridge.
Love this.
All right. Is anybody on the bridge or no?
Oh, how long is the bridge?
Guesstimated.
It's only about 35 feet.
Perfect. Nope. I have a little bit of bridge PTSD, to be quite frank. So I will Blessing of the Raven Queen across the bridge.
Okay. All right.
I will not set foot on said bridge.
Okay. So wait a minute. Well, blessing of the wavering. So that's like a misty step.
Yep.
Okay. As you do, you find yourself back here. It misty stepped you the wrong way.
What?
Is he facing the bridge or facing the other way?
It's facing the other way.
But
Anybody got a rope?
it's not a spell.
No, but it's a.
Okay.
It's an effect of travel.
You're the boss.
Any kind of travel.
Anybody got a rope?
I think you have all the rope.
I burned mine up tying to statues.
I do have a rope. Guys?
Can you tie it to me?
Guys, that didn't work.
You come back to us?
Did you see that?
I saw you disappear.
I tried to teleport forward.
It appears we are going to have to
And I went-
traverse the bridge.
You ready to grab me if I fall?
Yeah.
Alright. There I go. I'm gonna start going, holding on to the rope on the edge, the side of the bridge. And I'm going slow. Be
Okay.
careful.
As you get, I would say, just before halfway out, these black things just start to rise up, like wisps of smoke just start rising up out of this pit of blackness.
Just keep going.
Oh shit!
What do you do?
Tankoran, come back. Come back.
Oh, I guess I cruise back.
All right, as you go to cruise back, two of them like
Latch onto me.
become coalesce into shapes and get in the way of you and the rest of the party there.
At least you didn't get cut off.
And then two more behind him.
You shall not pass.
Oh no.
Behind.
I would like the party to roll initiative.
I knew this was coming. That's out of character.
All right, let's go 20 to 20. Somebody roll for Bjorn too, please. All right, 20 to 25.
22.
Malika with a 22.
Should have given my shitty roll.
15 to 20. Anybody 15 to 20?
19.
19, okay.
Would be your roll.
10 to 15.
13 for me.
14 for Bjorn.
14
Oh,
for
jeez.
me.
Okay, so I
He's
think
gonna have a higher dex.
Shazer, then Bjorn. And then who was 13?
That's me.
Tankoran was 13. What's goalie?
Gully's a 6.
Okay. Struggling to believe what he sees is these black, like just mist, like coalesce into these shadowy forms. All right, so Malika, you are first.
Oh man. Alright, I will run up to goalie. I will place my hand on his shoulder. I will cast fly
On goalie.
both myself and goalie.
Okay. Need you to roll D100 as well.
Oh no.
5.
60?
60? Okay. Seems to have worked.
Okay.
Okay, so you two have fly. All right. Is that going to end your turn, or are you going to move it all?
Yeah, I will attempt to fly.
Okay, where? Up into the like blackness, or like onto the bridge? Or...
Up over by Tankoran.
Okay. All right.
I will try to fly over top of the 2 that are obstructing us, and
Like land next to him, or
yeah,
okay. So you're gonna land on the ground. You're not gonna still be flying.
yeah,
All
that's
right.
gonna be the
so
goal.
we could put him down there.
Just want to go with like the superhero 3-point landing.
Okay.
Down
I
on the
like
ground.
it. Yes.
Right next to Tan Corn.
Shake the bridge.
Yeah.
Tin cord
All right.
falls off.
Right.
Is that at your turn?
Yes, it does.
All right. So that brings us to Gawa.
He gone.
Gawa is going to brace, chant Be Rhymed, and fire at. It'll be a ray of frost to the one in the red cloak.
What level of spell is that?
That is a cantrip.
That's a cantrip. Okay.
In fact,
Fly. What level is fly? Is that 3?
4.
4. Okay.
4th level, which is why I have the additional target
Okay.
that I can cast
All right,
it.
so you don't have to roll extra for that. So go ahead.
woof. 12 versus AC.
12 misses.
And I would like to say that when I casted it on Goldie, I said, "Fly, you fool."
Damn it. All right.
That's
Sputtering broom.
Gawa's done.
Yep.
Go.
That's the end of Gawa's turn. All right. Okay, so that brings us to these creatures. Okay.
Oh no.
Harry Potter.
All right. So we're gonna say 2 will attack Malika, 2 will attack Tankorin. All right.
No, you are wrong, senor. No one attacks me.
So Malika. So that is a 19 and a 24.
24 hits.
Okay, and then the second one attacking you, he misses the first one, but a nat 20 on the other one. So you get hit
Yeah,
twice.
that will also hit.
Okay, so I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Naturally.
Fuck. I hate wisps and undead and shit like this.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That is a 7.
Okay. All right. So there's actually 2 saves you gotta make. 'Cause you get hit twice.
Yeah.
So 1 fail.
16.
Okay. One save, 1 fail. Okay. So you took 23 points of damage.
Mother of pearl.
Okay. And then that 23 right there cannot be healed until a long rest. Because you feel like it was like drained from you, and then you failed the Constitution saving throw. Okay, so your movement is halved right now, and you feel like your body now is like, at times it's like pulsing, almost like you're there and then you're ethereal. You're there and then you're ethereal.
Quick question though.
Yes.
That attack, was it melee? Was it a spell?
Melee.
Okay. Alright. So counter spell does me no good here.
No.
Okay.
And then Tankorin. A 9, but then a nat 20. So
So my movement is halved?
yes.
Okay. Including my flyers.
And then so whatever your movement was, it's halved. But you also
The
feel
nat
like
20
you're like
fails.
you're and
The
then
9 might hurt.
and then an 11
That makes sense.
and a 21. So does a 21 hit?
Yes.
All right, so you got hit twice. So I need 2 Constitution saving throws. All right, so you take 23 points of damage.
Concentration.
Constitution. 2 of them. You got hit
Those
twice.
are gonna be a good time. 10 and a 4.
So 2 fails. Okay, so your movement has been halved twice. So you have a quarter movement now. And you are shadowy almost.
Oh my.
So that brings us to Shazer. So you see them get struck, and it's almost like both of them, like almost like their form is starting to shadowy, like
How many points of damage?
23.
I'm gonna like creep up behind this one on the right, just tap his shoulder, say, "What's up, buddy?" And then dimension door right over here, just him and I.
Okay, so if you don't want to be dimension doored,
25.
so that 23 cannot be healed until a long rest either.
Yeah. So a quarter of 25 is
So half
basically 5.
So well, not quite. What? 7? 6.
Six
Yeah,
and a partial.
6 feet per round.
10 if I use 2 movements.
Yes. 12.
Or 12, yeah.
All right. So you teleport yourself. You arrive exactly. It can be you. Okay. You can bring along objects. You can also bring one willing creature. Creature must be within. So it has to be willing. It
Has
does
to be
say,
willing?
yeah.
Dang it. Alright.
Scratch that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He'll kill it.
All right. So what are you gonna kill it with?
What do you think?
I cast Exploding Friend.
Apparently I'm not allowed to point a wand to add this dude over here, so I guess.
He's just gonna wand the bridge with me and
You all fall forever.
Yes.
Let's go.
Except for you can fly.
Yeah. So can go.
I'm going guiding bolt.
Okay. Yeah, which
Right in
one?
his back.
What you did
the
with
one
me
on
last
the right.
All right, so you get advantage on this because you are shooting an engaged creature from behind.
Sounds good.
Always advantage when you take someone from behind.
Especially when they're engaged.
Yes.
Or if you have the white bandit protection.
Right, Colleen and I are going on a magic card.
Does a 25 hit?
25 hits. Just
All
learned a
right.
valuable lesson that you not only do you get advantage on someone when you take them from behind, but especially when they're engaged.
Yes.
So,
Oh.
Oh yeah, you get bonus points if you're engaged.
Good to know.
What if it's their wedding night?
Wow.
Sounds like a party.
A lot of CBS movies.
Yes. Yes.
On that.
Yes.
Exact topic.
It's 28 for radiant.
28, but it's radiant damage. Okay, it blasts like extra light into this thing, and this thing's like, "Ah!" And it like you wounded this thing
That's an orgasm?
big time. Like it looks like
Bill's face.
you almost eradicated it completely. Like it's really really wounded. You said 50. I'm sorry. How much? 20 what?
28.
28. So it's okay. All right. Yeah. You look. It is barely holding on.
Okay.
Is that end your turn?
He did what to it for that?
He cast guiding bolt
Damage.
at it.
Yes, it will end my turn.
Okay, so that brings us to Bjorn.
Alright, so
There's a bomb in the middle.
he's going to target the one that Shazer attacked as well.
Okay.
He's gonna do, it's called Felkstiff's Firepower, which is essentially,
Okay.
well, it sounds like magic missile.
Yeah, very similar.
And he's gonna cast it at, what is this? 3rd level.
So how many does he
He'll
get?
get 5 darts.
Are they all going at that one?
Yeah,
Okay. Then he eradicates it.
perfect.
The damage one?
Yeah. It is gone.
Nice.
Just blasted.
And then, let's see, what can he do? Any bonus
Is that
actions?
Batman?
What? It's definitely not Batman.
From the right angle, it sure looks like Batman.
No. Where is she? Yeah, sorry. We're
You
not.
said it.
Look. It
Oh,
looks
whoa,
like,
don't break them.
it looks like Batman.
As a
Throw
bonus
minis, they break.
action,
Ask Brad.
Yep.
That's why I tumbled. Breaks it.
that's the end of his turn.
Okay.
It's the kind of thing that happens when your DM railroads.
Brings us to Tancorin. You got to meet your pact maker.
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on that thing.
Okay. Guiding
I'm
bolt
now
going on.
free of whatever, and I'm running backward. We're running forward to these
Okay.
guys. So,
All right, roll an attack roll.
Guiding Bolt, where are you? Was 13 hit?
13 does not.
Then I attempted it. And I
Just
missed.
like Shadowheart. It's what she does to me in Baldur's Gate all the time, so you're in good company. She never hits with that spell. Drives me insane.
Who?
Shadowheart, the cleric.
Oh.
Misses with Guiding Bolt more than anybody I've ever seen.
That's my move.
Okay, alright, then that brings us to Gully.
Gully's eyes will light up golden as he casts
Embraces his
Spirit.
darkness. No, I'm just kidding.
Spirit Guardians.
Ooh, good spell, okay.
And he will step forward 1 step.
Close to enough to where,
Yeah.
okay.
And he will indicate all of his friends as not to be harmed. So.
Okay.
What's up, T?
Aww.
All right. So then, at the start of their turn, then I'll need saves. But until
Okay.
then, it's 15 feet. So what is that? 5. Maybe that red one too. I don't know.
You tell me, I can't see the
Close.
squares from here.
Where's it start?
From me, so it'll be.
Then no.
Let's see. Yeah, 5, 10. Yeah, it's just like just out.
Okay, so the one for sure though.
Yep.
Alright. Is it going to do anything else or is that end his
That's
turn?
his turn. Yep.
Alright, brings us to Malika. You feel yourself like Tankorn, you especially, you feel yourself like almost like you're fading from this world.
I just need my parents to kiss and I'll be back.
So, Malika, what would you like to do? What
So,
level, I'm sorry,
when-
was that Spirit Guardians?
Spirit Guardians is. I did it at 4th.
Okay, roll a percentage dice for me, please.
Johnny be good.
16.
60 what?
Oh, you want the full?
Sorry,
The full. 67.
67. Okay. Alright.
So, being very familiar with my buddy Shazer's guiding bolt there, do you think that I would be able to discern that radiant damage was very effective?
You definitely feel like it did more, that like it lit up the darkness.
Okay, so that in that case, I will let out a cry, spin my spear in a circle above my head, drive it down into the ground.
Into the bridge.
Yep, and I will cast
Okay.
Sickening Radiance in a 30-foot radius around me.
Okay. Now
So-
that affects everyone.
Everybody,
in there, correct?
including Tankorin.
Alright. Does that affect Gully as well?
sure
Well, the
will.
Gully's flying.
Yep, Gully should be up
So
above.
Gully, can you put Gully on one of those pedestals, please, for me? So that I know
Everybody
he's-
always puts Gully on a pedestal.
Yes. Alright.
Yep.
Don't be jelly.
Who's within 30 feet of Malika right now?
Everybody.
Those 3 creatures. What about
Everybody.
Everyone is except Gully and Chaser, who are flying.
Yep.
But how high were Gully flying?
What is it? It's a 30-foot radius from the ground, though, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
so,
a sphere.
So what does it do again?
So, dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere located on a point that I choose. So, I mean, if it's point that I choose, then realistically, I can put it behind them so that it only comes out and envelops
Like
us,
So you
the
would.
bad guys, and Tankorin.
Tankorin's the only one who's gonna
Yeah,
have
so
it. Be effective.
Tankorin's
Okay.
taking a shot.
Yep. All right.
That's all right.
So when a creature moves in the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, and emit a dim greenish light.
Oh, wait, don't not till you start your turn. So wait.
Yep.
Don't save yet.
Oh, I'll save that.
Okay.
That was a good roll. I'm not losing it.
All right. So does that end your turn?
It's a 6th spell.
Yeah, it does.
What level is that?
That is 4th level.
Okay, so I need a percentage die.
Tankorin's dead.
Okay. All right.
I just
Go get it. Radiation poisoning.
We have a half a moon.
sweet.
All right.
30
So
foot half a moon.
that brings us to Gawa.
All right.
So you see the sickening green light envelop the bridge now.
Ooh, I'm gonna take a
Right.
couple steps back, but I am gonna fire off one more icy
Okay.
ray of frost.
After you hear me scream out and like make a final stand,
Exactly.
get him suicide bombing the bridge.
Oh shit. It's a 30-foot
Oh,
radius.
boy.
Yes.
Yes.
There's nothing here with a 30-foot radius.
There probably is. You just gotta find it. Like
16.
16 hits.
Hey-oh. Come on, D8s.
That's like that.
It's been a while since I pulled that one out.
Leaving it alone. Is that heavily
I
obscured?
prefer you didn't. What?
It's a sickening green pus like.
No, it's a light.
Is it light?
It's just
Okay.
radiance, a literal cloud of radiance.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going still after a red cloak.
There's not a circle in there that's there. I swear there
No,
is.
they're all 20s.
Well, just use
Here's a
that.
square.
Just use the square then. It's
It's
fine.
just
What?
30-foot square.
That's what we used last time.
It's fine. It'll work.
Oh, that's not right.
Is that Angawa's turn?
It do.
Okay. So these things are starting their turn. So now what do they need to do?
You have to make a con 16 save.
And then the one in front of me needs a wisdom save.
Okay, hold on. 2 failed cons, 1 successful con.
Okay, so they take 40,
These
10.
are 20s.
What about
Or
the
half.
successful one? He gets half?
Yeah.
All right, so do the 40-10. Then we'll get to goalie, so hold on.
Oh, baby.
Are 20.
This is radiant damage?
Yes,
Okay.
it is 34 points of radiant damage.
Okay, so the 2 that failed completely explode. And the one that made his save, but it's radiant damage, so okay. Alright. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
So which two blow
I'm
up?
sorry, if they pass, they don't take any damage.
Oh, okay, so the one that passed took no
Yep.
damage.
So
Alright.
you can scrap that.
Which one passed?
It's all or nothing.
Okay, so 2, so just leave that one right
So
there.
2 just exploded off the bridge.
Yeah.
These two are
So
gone?
just, there should be 1 left.
I like that.
Well, which one?
Leave the one that's the got the scythe. Just because I like that one.
Yeah, he's,
Oh, naturally, the one that I can.
yeah, he's pretty sick.
All right. So they're starting their turn. So now he has to. So he gets his attack.
So the other 2 don't get their turn.
No, they're dead.
How much damage was it if I failed?
34. But,
What was the check?
What's the DC?
well, I roll it again on your turn.
Yeah, it's not till the start of your turn.
Yeah, it's 4d10.
But what's his DC? What's he
16.
have to beat? 16.
Oh, I passed.
16
All right.
con. Yeah, you take
So
no
you won't
damage.
take any
Oh,
damage.
thank God. 'Cause
All right.
I'm struggling.
Okay. So.
But I nuked 2 of them.
Ooh.
I'd be happy, but
A 9 and a
fading away
19
till my parents
Four.
kiss.
to hit you.
Oh, both miss.
Both miss.
why did he?
Okay. Nicely done.
so.
That brings us to
I'm
Shazer.
delusional.
I will be flying up and over right
Okay.
here behind him. Oh, right here.
So that you're not in the light.
I'm
Yep.
like right outside of it.
Okay.
Guiding bolt in the back.
All right. Once again, advantage because he's engaged while you take him from behind.
Yes.
So,
I don't even need my screen. I memorize it now. Same as last time, 25.
okay. Roll damage.
Do all the effects, like if you die and then you come back, are the effects gone?
If you die, I don't know.
You know, like if you're making death saves.
I don't know.
Might be better if you guys just kill me and then bring me back.
30.
30 points.
Yep.
Okay, and it's radiant damage,
Then
so
I'll have
he
these 23 points of
explodes.
healable.
Yes.
And I won't be all that, whatever you call that.
Okay, so Tancorn, you made your save, but you probably still want to get outside of that. So it's your round now, and
Sweet.
you are.
I'll move my 5 feet.
Yep, you move your 5 feet outside of it. Well, I mean, there's nothing to fight, so you could double it up and move another 5.
No, I want to heal. Well,
But you feel yourself fading.
So,
golly,
I'm gonna
fading
cast-
fast.
And you are, like, at times, like, it's almost like you blink.
In and out of love.
great.
So Gully is going to twin cast Cure Wounds on both of them. He's not quite sure what to do.
Okay. So you can heal other damage from this. The damage from the creature that was done,
It's
you
the only
cannot
damage I
heal.
have.
He's grasping at straws, so
Yep.
he's gonna see. So 11 points back to both of you.
I heal. No healing for me. Nope.
Does it seem to change the...
I don't think it's working, goalie.
I think I'm cursed.
No, I'm
He will
cursed.
try to
I
cast
can't feel my
protection
face
from
without
evil on them.
you.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to do anything, but
Doesn't change that they seem to be like, especially Tankoran, he seems like he's a shadow of himself almost.
Oh man.
Ooh. Would I be able to hazard a guess as to what might alleviate their condition with a high enough Arcana roll?
Dry?
I wish to. Boy, that's a 26.
26. So, I mean, it's almost like you need to find a way to restore them some way, somehow.
Perhaps if we just let them sleep it off, their body's natural processes will recuperate whatever has been drained from them. It's been how long since we've been in here?
You guys have been in here for at least a few hours. I mean, you've been going through these traps and things like that. I would say you've definitely been here at least a few
When
hours.
we came in here, hurt.
Plus, you spent an hour. Oh yeah, so I would say it's later in the day for sure.
Except I was down. I wasn't at full when we started today.
let's see.
From the
Did this.
bugs? From the
Oh
bugs.
yes. Okay.
Yes. I think we should retreat and regroup.
Or was it from the tree?
The tree, yes.
The last thing that he can think to try is lesser restoration. I don't think that's going to do it, but
Are you gonna cast that?
yep.
Let's take a look. Alright. So that's a second level spell, correct? So I need you to roll percentage dice.
Let's see. 81.
But it's a second level spell? Okay.
Yes.
Who are you casting it on?
I'm twin casting it on both of them.
Okay. Malika stops the blinking. And Tankoran goes to just blinking. He's no longer shadow-like.
Can you do it again,
He'll
Mr.
whop him again with it.
What's that?
He'll try it again.
On Tankoran?
Try one more time.
Yep.
What spell are you casting?
Lesser restoration.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get that one.
Ooh, 25.
What's the percentage?
Yep.
Okay. So now he stops blinking and he is... So they both look like themselves again.
He's like,
Just casting away, yes.
Does that heal me for points at all? Can I
It does
heal?
not. But it stops you from being a shadow of yourself.
Alright, so you're gonna grind up a few.
Did this cloud thing go away? This
Do you let that spell go or does it stay?
It only lasts 1 minute.
Okay, so I would
So,
say
now
since
that we're
Gold's
out
been
of
doing
combat-
this, it goes away.
Yeah.
Guess that.
Oh, I'm sorry. It lasts for 10 minutes, but it's concentration, so yes.
So you
I
can drop it? Okay.
Yeah, I drop it.
Well, of course, having it on the bridge might not be a bad idea.
Well,
Okay.
it's dropped.
He's gonna
Sorry about that.
sleep right here on the
That's
bridge
fine.
or what's your plan?
Didn't hurt me.
We kind of got pinned in
That's
there.
a
and I
great idea.
wasn't sure what to do.
I think a long rest would be great.
Should we cross the bridge
I'm
first?
Pretty...
Gully wants to sleep right on the bridge.
No.
You do look awfully tired.
You want to cross the bridge first? You can.
Am My concern is if we don't, everything we just did will be for naught.
So let's
He's already across. so-
move it then, because I don't want to redo this.
So we're all going.
Book it.
Do I get my movement back, or am I still only 5 feet?
I know I don't have another one of those spells left.
What?
Am I?
Yes, your movement is back.
Oh, sweet. Then I'm already almost across. Is Goldie still flying?
Unless you dropped concentration.
Well, you can't do 2 concentration spells.
It's true, so you would have had to have dropped.
So I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
Yep. Unless you have twin concentration, which
I
would
most
be pretty
certainly
cool.
do not.
I can't.
I got a lot of things I didn't want to book.
I can't chew gum and
Got
walk on
anxiety,
trip.
a headache.
That's a woman spell. Multitask.
All right,
So we
it's up
cross
to
the
you
bridge?
guys. You cross the bridge
Yeah, we're working on it.
and keep working your way down the corridor.
I think on the other side of the bridge we would long rest.
Okay.
I will cast
So
my hut.
the corridor kind of turns, and you're still in another long corridor. So it's up to you if you want to rest there or.
In the next corridor, yeah.
Okay.
Let's all cuddle.
I think the corner would be maybe a good place to set up.
So as you turn the corner, it's a long, dark corridor unfolds before you. So how far can your dark vision see?
60 feet.
60.
So it runs further than that.
120 feet.
Runs further than that.
Alright, throw the hood up.
Yeah.
This is where you guys are gonna. How are you camping?
Inside a bubble. You can't hurt us.
Okay, so you're gonna cast.
My tiny hut.
What level spell is that?
3rd.
3rd. Can you roll percentage dice for me, please?
Oh man. I'm gonna double it up. Wanna cast your hut over top of my hut?
I mean, if yours doesn't work, I'll try.
Oh, I don't have those.
10 by 10 is all it is, right?
I know, yeah.
So you got plenty of room. I mean, the hallway is about 10 by 10 there, so yeah.
Does this look good? No, I'm not feeling good vibe here. Let's try this. Woo! Oh wow. 900.
90?
Yeah.
And it's what level?
3rd.
3rd. Okay, it will not form.
I cast it at 90%.
No, that was bad.
Alright, I'll try mine.
Do you not know how D&D 5e works?
Roll percentage dice.
It's also 3rd level. 80.
80, but it's 3rd level. Okay,
Yeah.
so it does. It wavers, but then it forms.
Guys, I'm
You
running.
wanted lower numbers?
I'm
Yes.
running out of juice.
That's 1st edition, fool.
Sorry, it's not the way it's described here.
It's because you converted it wrong.
No.
1st edition, fool.
I
the
just,
DM.
I just created it. Sorry. All right.
Wrong.
Higher is actually worse. All right.
I'll take the first 2 watches.
Okay. Okay, you're just looking out into this darkened hallway that you can't see the end of, and
Yep. And I would like to point out that my hut is not nearly as gloomy as it was in the past.
Phew. We're pretty.
So it's a dim light in there, much softer colors.
okay, soft white.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Bunch of animal heads.
I'm not really sure how to do this yet, so it might be a little bit overkill. Like it's ultra angelic.
Okay,
Like,
gotcha. All right.
I can't quite find that balance,
That's-
There's like one corner with like a loud choir.
right.
The dagger really seems to like it here, though.
The dagger does.
Oh, you're still with us, are you?
Yeah, waiting for you to attune.
What is involved in the attunement process?
We spent an hour getting to know each other.
Slip into your rope.
Never been on a date with a dagger before. Oh, with anyone, really. Oh, fine.
All right.
In you
You said
go.
you've never been on a date with anyone?
Yeah, that little.
So are you gonna stay up an hour and do this?
Yeah.
All right. So
hope he screams, he's touching me!
Okay. Alright, so over this hour, you learn some of the abilities that he now has to assist you. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. He can speak, read, and understand Common and Celestial, and he can communicate telepathically with any language that you speak.
Telepathically with me
With
or
just
with
you.
others?
Nope, just you. That's the
Okay.
first one. You ready for the next one?
Indeed.
Okay. Righteous Retribution. Okay. When you hit a creature with this dagger, you can choose to deal an additional 2d6 radiant damage if the creature is evil. And you can use this ability a number of times equal to your charisma modifier per day.
I can use it negative once.
Then you get a 1.
Okay.
So every day you can do that 1 time.
Per day.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one. It's called Protect the Innocent. As an action, you can cast Sanctuary on a creature you can see within 30 feet of you. And it's a 1-minute spell or until you lose concentration. And you get that once per day.
1 minute or lose concentration. Okay.
Okay. Divine Shield. As a bonus action, once per day, you can call upon the dagger's protective power to grant you a +2 bonus to armor class for 1 minute. You can do that once per day.
Where are you? Plus symbol. Right there.
And then the other one that you will learn about today is Unyielding Justice. The dagger will have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have committed cruel or heinous acts.
That's everybody in the party but me. And Gully.
So far.
So those are the ones that you learn about while you're a
Cruel or
teenager.
heinous acts.
Was letting a god kill us, or a demon kill us, cruel or unheinous?
Up to the dagger's discretion.
Probably
as to
just
what he
me.
considers cruel or heinous.
I don't like this dagger. Give me that damn axe.
Axe has got some shit.
I bet it does.
Alright, so, and he warns you again, do not commit an evil act while attuned to me.
So just for the sake of argument, perhaps you could just give me some like evil adjacent warnings, like when we're ticking over into the gray field.
Don't kill the innocent or try to harm the innocent.
You should give this to Othin.
I don't know who that is. Okay,
yeah, you
that's
did.
fair enough.
Alright. So, who has the last watch?
I'm sleeping.
Okay, is anybody
I'm
taking
pretty-
third watch? Or
I think I would have taken it. and
Alright,
that's
so
what I
we'll say
would've-
that's when you're attuned into it. So you don't see anything on, again, just staring down this empty hallway.
So he attuned during third watch?
Yes, yep,
So that's when I would be asleep then.
yep.
So I didn't hear Gala say he's never been on a date.
Alright, so you guys get to the end of your watch. Nothing seems to have come towards you. What would you all like to do as your hut is disappearing? That's right, yours didn't form, sorry.
It happens.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Got a lot on my mind.
Performance issues, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all watching me.
They say these days, was it like 1 in 4, 1 in 5? Man,
You gotta turn around next time. Stop watching me.
Alright. Onward?
Oh, a moment. I need
I need to change one of my spells.
to prepare
Same.
for the day.
Oh,
I think protection from good and evil might be something to take today.
no.
Alright.
Protection. Oh, that's detect. Do I?
So the hut disappears and you're in this long, dark hallway. What would you like to do? Are we staying in the dark? Are we lighting a torch?
Oh, I can't use it on myself.
I pull my spear out.
Your light spear? Okay, so that definitely
My
gives off.
angelic spear of light.
That definitely gives off some light.
Yeah.
But it is a long, dark hallway. You can't even see the end of it.
Keep marching forward.
Okay. After about 30 feet, you see these gleaming words on the wall and then disappear. What do you do?
Was I able to read them? Before they disappeared?
Yes, and they appeared in. Hold on. I will tell you what language. So there were 8 languages you saw, real quick.
Holy smokes.
Since you can read them all, I will tell you.
Stop.
You saw Common, Elvish, Dwarven, Celestial, Draconic, Goblin, Orc, and Gnomish.
It's the United Nations.
This might be the most useful feat on the planet.
Bathrooms this way.
So, different languages. The word that you see in each of those languages is trap.
Okay.
And then it disappears.
So tell the group
What do you tell them?
that I
Hold
saw.
on.
Hold
Wait a
up.
minute.
Tell the group that I saw the word trap flashing on the wall in
all my friend.
many different languages.
Okay, as you say that,
The word trap.
I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's taboo, man. You can't say the word.
Did you say after a long rest, I can heal those points after a long rest?
Yes. So they don't come back after the when you wake up from the long rest. Those points can now be healed. They did not come back.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Wait a minute.
You would have to heal it, but now it is healable.
Oh,
So we wake up and we're still just like,
how many are you down?
I don't know.
How many were you
It
I'm
resets
still
automatically
beat
on the long
up. I
trip.
can use some.
Sorry, that was my fault for not saying. So it was 23 that they were each down.
Okay.
8 for my dex saving throw, by the way.
All right, so I need everybody to roll a dex.
You
save.
got 21, I got 18.
Okay, dex say. Well, he's healing first. Let's get the healing out of the way first.
Yes.
So you each get 17 back.
Thank you.
Okay, so you'd be down 6 technically.
Yep.
All right, so
Yes, sir.
need dex checks all around. I heard those 2. Yours was an 8. What were yours?
Dex
2?
check, sorry.
I need Bjorn as well.
Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw for Gully's 18, and then for Bjorn, ooh, not so great.
22 for me.
22. Okay.
7 for Bjorn.
All right, so Bjorn and Malaga are taking the full damage. Everybody else is taking half. It is 12 points of damage if it's full. It's 6 if it's half. As a hail of arrows shoot across.
Ah, what the fuck?
It'd be a great time to be a monk.
Shoot him back into the wall.
Just casual. I missed that.
I've never played a monk.
They're annoying.
It's so fun.
They're cool.
They're cool, but they're annoying if you're the DM.
John and I had a lot of fun.
You're like,
I was
all right.
the DM to my monk.
That story was cool. When you guys brought in 14 other people, I was like, I was gonna cry. That's too many to DM.
That's why this was a great idea by you to do this. So,
Right.
anyway, what are you guys doing?
Weeping.
You just hit with an arrow.
Continue going forward.
Don't have a freaking.
Okay.
I don't have a multi-person.
These
spell.
languages flash again.
What did they say this time?
It says this hallway is trapped.
Yeah. Guys, there were more words on the wall.
We don't want to know what they say.
Not gonna say it out loud this
What
time.
did I
but
say?
It wasn't very useful.
Okay.
The same words?
Essentially, another way of saying the same thing. Continue going forward.
Continue on. All right. Who's leading the way?
Me.
I am looking everywhere,
Doing what?
looking for that.
T word.
For what?
I'm just looking so I can keep myself. I'm hugging the wall
Okay.
on the right hand side. Is there a wall?
Roll an investigation check. Yeah, the hallway's only 10 by 10.
All right, I'm staying low on that side
All right. Roll an
to
investigation.
mitigate circumstances. $14.
14. But where are you in the group?
I'm on the right hand side low.
Are you at the same front as him, or
I don't know.
would you say, or no? Because if you're waiting until he walks past to investigate, that's my question.
Oh,
Or are you up in front?
I'm probably like second.
I'm in front.
He's
Okay.
in front. So, I guess this hallway is jacked up.
So whatever happens to me would happen before his
So
investigation.
he's going like
All right.
this.
So I would
I'm
say
coming down the side.
you notice that after he already steps on a plate, I need you to roll a d8 for me.
I don't know how the rest of the party is doing the
You're like Malika as he steps on this plate, and you're like, there was a plate there.
Oh, I was mostly watching for like arrow slits in the
8.
wall.
Okay.
I'm assuming this was a roll low situation.
So.
Like I shouldn't have been so excited about rolling an 8 on a D8.
All right. So there are 6 of you, right? Okay.
Yes.
I think I should get a reflex save for being aware.
Okay. So goalie is 5th. So is goalie. So
I would notice I must have not been looking in the light.
as you guys are walking, you step on this plate, and this massive blade swings down on goalie.
Frickin' Indiana Jones bullshit.
23.
Yeah. That's
All right.
it. Yeah. Does it?
So 10 points of damage as this blade chunks into you, and it's still like stuck into you.
Goalie? Me.
On the
Is there-
goalie.
It stuck into me?
Yes.
Jesus.
Because it's like the size of you.
How many points?
10 points.
Was Scully by me? Was there? So my question is, if I'm aware, is there any chance I can make a reflex save in hopes of slicing this blade as it goes by?
No, because it's you're second, and I had him as 5th. Unless if you guys want to line yourselves up, that'll help me. Just single file, because it's you can go 2 by 2 if you want. It's up to
I
you.
was hugging the wall, so I was behind him. And Goalie was 5th?
Goalie I had his 5th, unless you guys are doing something different.
How do you guys, I'm 2, I guess, so.
Keep me in the back.
Well, how is,
I will be the anchor of this team.
I guess Goalie will be 5th.
All right. So yeah, it's kind of hard for you to see it. I mean, you like reacted to seeing it as he stepped on it.
Okay. Yeah, I can't get to him if he's back there.
All right. What would you like to do?
Try to get this out of me.
Okay. Does anybody want to help him get it out of him?
I will. I will help you remove it and also help you with the Fey gift of hospitality. So go ahead and add 5 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Sounds
Okay.
like Diablo music.
A little bit.
You played Diablo 1?
I have yeah, but
Almost sounds like that Tristram or whatever. Creepy ass village.
it is not because we only use music on approved sites. All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
Hey.
Well, he's gonna do a mass healing word.
Okay. What level is that?
This will be 4th level. So you
Okay.
need
Roll
a
percentage.
How many people
dice.
does that reach? Is it people or is it
mass healing word.
distance?
Yes, I have up to 60 feet.
So we all get healed.
Yep.
4th level, you said?
Yeah, 42.
Okay, you're good.
Holy crap.
And I'm going to use this sorcery point to
You're about
roll
60
that.
feet down the hall right now. You still can't see the end of it.
So everybody gets 8 points back.
I'm feeling a lot better now.
All right. Are you
Thanks,
continuing on, or?
Yeah, I guess. Need to be a little more careful with where I'm walking, I guess.
Got a question. Do you think that the unicorns would help?
Unicorns. Oh, yours?
Yeah.
Well, it's a 10 by 10, so there'd be a tight fit in there.
Only gonna be one by one, right?
Yeah.
We can walk next to them and use them as shields.
No, I mean we can get on them and haul ass down this hallway
Oh,
because they are incredibly fast.
They are.
Excuse me.
How many
my
can you
goodness.
make?
Well, actually, since I taught Gawa, between the two of us, we can make enough for
Oh.
everybody.
That's a good point.
So I would say we.
sounds like a way to thwart
Well,
the
we can-
DM, and I like
I think
that.
we can even double up. We're tiny, so.
That's true.
Take the
Yeah.
time to do that. Cast a few spectral steeds.
You do this with them then? Okay. So I'm gonna say
Outrun all these
only
traps.
one more for the entire hallway then. So since
Yes.
you cast a spell, you're rolling the D8.
Okay. 4.
4. Okay. All right. So
So how many traps did we bypass?
most of them at that point. You would have had 5 more. All right.
Nice
so
work.
Tancorin, I need you
Yeah.
to please roll a charisma saving throw.
My best one. Watch me fail it, because I'm cocky. It was almost a good roll. I think I'm a plus 22. 15.
15. You make it. You're able to shrug off the effects. So you get as you
I was
start
holding on to
getting.
that horn.
Yeah.
It's got to be magical.
There you
Oh,
go.
you're riding the horn?
Yeah, I'm holding the horn. You're holding me.
Oh no.
Tier 1 now.
Sitting right on the horn, yeah. It's a seatbelt, but anyway. As you get within, finally you can see what 120 feet.
Yep.
You realize you're riding extremely fastly at this great big pulsing eyeball. That's at the end of the hall.
Does it look like the eye on that key?
Sauron. We'll stick you right in. You got this, unicorn.
So,
Horn this thing.
and you guys like fly up, and now you're within like 10 feet of this eye.
Yeah.
We're going to jump off and let the
Come.
unicorn's horn go right into the eye.
Let me check something real quick with the.
I got to save my
Phantom
precious
steed.
Gully.
Save me, save me.
Let's jump. My precious.
I'd say I'd
That's
hop,
not your fault.
hop
Okay.
off the steed.
All right.
Featherfall? I think you got Featherfall in here somewhere.
So I'd hop off, but allow it to continue to run into the eye.
All right. Does it get to dissipate in there? Or? Okay.
Magic unicorn horn.
Yeah, because I mean they still stay alive and can continue on. So anything happen when it comes into contact with the eye?
It just vanishes.
Okay. All right. So I'd reach into my component pouch and take the key out and hold the key up in the air towards the eye.
Okay.
So I point the key eye at the eye on the wall. Anything?
You just pointed at it, nothing. I mean, it looks like an actual eye, not a door, an eye.
Okay. Take the book out and ask the book, what can you tell me about this eye? Look at the pages. Anything happen?
Roll charisma check.
Oh, I got lucky on the last one.
I tell this guy, my bonus action, that he is going to figure this out, and you can get a +8 to your,
A D8.
yeah, D8. That's
Yeah,
it.
D8.
It's like a +8.
I mean, could I save that or is this
For
How
10
long?
minutes.
Is this
You
something
can
I
save
can
it
use
for
it
10
on?
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you don't want to use it.
Then I'll hold it for now because that's 25.
Okay.
Nice.
Wise choice.
That'll do it.
You are so wise, Malika.
The eye needs a key.
The eye needs a key.
Okay. So after the hand,
Alright, so I take the key and stick it into the eye.
Okay, you jam it in and you feel like it just keeps sucking your arm in all the way up to the elbow before you finally feel like it hits an actual keyhole.
Awesome.
And you're just in like this juices and stuff up to your elbow there, and you're
Bend the-
and elbow
You're
deep.
in the cornea.
And as you're elbow deep, you begin to able to pull out. Your arm's kind of covered in all this juicy membrane stuff, but the eye just starts to dissolve and open up, and a staircase descends down into darkness,
So
into the next level of
And
the tomb.
that is weird.
And that, my friends, is where we are going to end tonight's episode.
No points for calling it.
As you have successfully gotten through the first level of the tomb of Akenaten. We will see in 2 weeks if you're able to get through the second and main level of the tomb and have a good conversation with Akenaten.
yeah.
But until
Of
then,
course.
we can't wait to see you. We'll be back next Sunday with Group 2 as they are in the middle of the desert, stranded, and we'll see what happens with them. But don't forget, we go live on YouTube tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please like, share, subscribe, as we are very, very close to the Miniature Tavern giveaway. We want to make sure that we're able to do that. So we look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Take care, everybody.
In the land in need of heroes, where legends never sleep, there's a band of fearless warriors whose courage does run deep. The light of